welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Today we are continuing our Froakie hunt, which has gone over 1,000 egg hatches at this point. So hopefully today is the day we finally get our shiny Froakie. Yo, PHG, great to see you. Welcome to the stream. Alright, just making sure everything's working. I think we're all good to go. Yeah, looks like it. Alright. So to start off, we're gonna make our little sandwich here. And let me turn on some music here as well. Yeah, honestly, this has been pretty insane that we've gone this far and still no luck. But yeah, I'm really hoping that today we do end up getting the shiny. Hey, what's up, PHG? Beans indeed. Hopefully we don't have to spend another stream after today doing this. But we'll find out, won't we? Beans? I'm gonna be screaming beans if I get the shiny. Beans! All the beans in the world can never suffice. Alright. Let's get our sandwich boost going. Go from there. Real quick before I want to try to get like another egg or two before, just for good luck. We'll start off and grab another egg or two with this batch, and then we'll start hatching. Luck. I need... Oh, beans for good luck, yes. For all the good luck in the world. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely consider subscribing or liking the video. It does help my content reach a wider audience here on YouTube. And yeah, maybe that'll give us the luck we need today to finally get a shiny Froakie. So outside of just hunting for this shiny, I actually have been working on another Series 2 VGC team, a Paris Song team, and I was playing it on Showdown this morning, and honestly, I think I may have made a really good team. I might build it in-game here soon and test it out on the ladder, but yeah, it's actually really interesting. I mean, it's like a variant of Paris Song, so obviously I have like Gothitelle on the team. I'm not running any of the Paradox Pokemon. That's the thing that's kind of interesting about it, is that the team isn't running any Paradox Pokemon. But I was like playing on Showdown and beating teams that had Paradox Pokemon on them. I was thinking about running Fluttermane or Screamtail on the team, but I ended up running Evilite Jigglypuff. Because I was thinking about, I'm like, I like Screamtail, you know, obviously it's like fast screen setter, but the reason why Jigglypuff is kind of cool is because it has Friend Guard, and it can help like bulk out and live. So that's kind of what I was experimenting with, and obviously Altaria is on the team. That was like one of the main reasons why I like wanted to mess around with it, is because I felt like Altaria was pretty good in some unique ways. Alright, we got 2 eggs. We're good to go. Just want to get like a couple eggs there just to try our luck type of scenario. We're gonna head out of... You got out of school 40 minutes ago? Oh, I see. I see. Hopefully you had a good day, bro. So I'm gonna fly over to Asado Desert, and then... Asada. Would you like Asada? Asado Desert, and... yeah, this is where I like to hatch my eggs. So let's just get to it. We have a full day ahead of us. I don't have to work today, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we're gonna play it by ear, but we do have a couple boxes of eggs. I'm hoping that the shinies awaiting us today, because we're at 1,030 egg hatches so far for this. This is insane. This is definitely my longest egg hunt so far in game. This is getting close to actually taking the cake for my longest egg hatch ever. that I have documented. Because I used to like breed back in the day when I was just like, you know, I wasn't making content. It was like years and years ago during like 3DS era. But I wasn't keeping track of how many eggs I'd hatch when I was like Masuda method breeding. So we'll see. Can we manage to snag a shiny? Imagine we get 2 shinies. That would be insane after like everything. I think that would make it worth it, but I don't know. Something amazing is gonna happen today. I can almost just sense it. I just had a feeling something good would happen today. We'll see. Okay, so this is 1031. Can we manage to get a shiny? No shiny there. Alright, let's continue on. Drakus? I feel like you probably would hatch it before me, wouldn't you? Maybe. I mean, do you really want to put yourself through this? What if this happens to you? What if you, like, are sitting here doing the same thing? I know you got yours in 30, but let's not get cocky. This is a little insane, right? But you know, it's a part of it. This is a part of the story. And the cool thing about this hunt is it's actually the first fully documented egg hatch they have, like, on this channel. Like, the other ones were, like... Actually, the Farigiraf one, technically. I think I hatched on the very first stream. Yo, what's up, Reverse Dawn? Great to see you, bro. Still no luck here. Yo, did you see that team I sent you over Discord, Nate? I was testing that out on Showdown, and I actually found a lot of success with it. I think I'm gonna build it in cart next. That Paris Song team. Like I don't know, like it was pretty interesting. Like like all the major cores that like are popular right now like can't deal with it. Like people, like the main thing I saw that people were able to play with around it is Sableye plus Palafin. Mainly because Ghost Pokemon can't be trapped by Shadow Tag and then Flip Turn. Like Pokemon that have like Volt Switch, Flip Turn, U-Turn. It's a little annoying. Like I have to play around that better. But there's definitely like ways to beat that stuff still. Like a lot of times, like if they have like Sableye or Palafin on their team, they'll lead it. So I just won't lead Gothitelle type situation. Like I'll lead like my 2 offensive Pokemon to try to like knock them out or whatever. No, I'm running Gothitelle and Jigglypuff. They're both there. It's actually good. I was gonna run Screamtail instead of Jigglypuff, but the main reason why I liked Jigglypuff over Screamtail is because it has Friend Guard. And I could do like something along the lines of like Calm Mind and Stored Power Screamtail, but I just like the idea of having like a more useful ability that's like supportive for the team. Oh, Gothorita over Jiggly. I initially thought of doing that. I initially was going to do Gothorita and Screamtail, but that's why, like, that's what I'm trying to say, is that Friend Guard plus Gothitelle is actually really good. Like, I feel like there's more value in bringing the Jigglypuff and having Friend Guard to bulk up my partner than it is to bring Gothitelle or Gothorita with Evilite, if that makes sense. Because then I can, like, bring Jigglypuff with other things. Like, the main reason why Screamtail is better, in my opinion, is just because it's faster screens. Give you a Pokemon type? Ice, how about Bug? I'll say Bug. Okay, 1037. I'll try it out, like, I'm gonna play it a little bit more today on Showdown before I try to build it in game, but yeah, that's my main reasoning for doing this situation. But yeah. It actually, like I tried to build my Jigglypuff's EV spread to be able to tank moves from Flutter Mane also. Like, I should be able to take 2 Moonblast in most scenarios, depending. And that's kind of the plan with it, is like, that's the main matchup I want to be able to survive. I mean, it's Terra Fire Jigglypuff, so it can, like, Terra to, like, resist even more. But yeah, it seems a little spicy, trust me. But, like, it's kind of insane because if they have no way to, like, switch out of Shadow Tag, it's pretty much just, like, game. I just leave Gothitelle and the appropriate Parasong user, whether it be Azumarill, Altaria, or Jigglypuff. And I just use Parasong and stall out. And then once their first 2 are gone, I just have to set up a Parasong on the back 2 Pokemon's game. It's actually pretty insane. Like, I've never really, like, tried to play Parasong. Like, I remember in Sword and Shield I built a very spicy Parasong team. But yeah, in this game I really haven't tried much. There's definitely variations that people have that do it, but it's Sap Sipper Azumarill too, so it's like a lot of times, like, you know, even a Moongus can't do anything to the team. Like, I just bring in Azumarill and Moongus and they can't do anything to it. Hey, DB Da, how am I doing? I'm doing well. You're hunting Ponyta and Shining Pearl right now. Good luck on getting a Shiny Ponyta. Are you doing, like, the radar, or how are you hunting it? Give you a bug type to hunt? How about Reller in Asada Desert? That'd be a cool one to get. It's a new Pokemon. I mean, I like the evolution a lot, personally. So I'm on 1,040 eggs so far for this Shiny Froakie. This is crazy, yo. But yeah, the Parasong team is a little spicy, that's for sure. But after playing Altaria a lot on my other team, I was just thinking, like, how insane Altaria is. Like, it can literally stall out so many things in the meta if they are not prepared for it. And I just thought, well, if I put Parasong on Altaria and actually just pair it with a team that supports Parasong, will it be good? And so far, I think yes. I think that's the answer. Yes, it is actually pretty good. Because even like Palafin teams, like the Palafin and Sableye team, I can just bring Altaria, and it walls, unless they're running Ice Punch. And most Palafin aren't running Ice Punch, but even if they do run Ice Punch, I can Will-O-Wisp it, I can Cotton Guard it, I can Terra Steel. So it's like, it's actually very interesting. Radar, first time doing a hunt. Radar, first time doing a hunt doing this. Yo, good luck then. I hope you get your shiny. That's really cool that that's your first time doing it. You posted a team to you on 12/14 in Discord. Was it the Parasong team that you... I think it was a Parasong team too, right? I vaguely remembered you sending me one, and you were like, this is a good team. Maybe I should compare and contrast. Like, I like Altaria a bit more. Oh, I appreciate that, yo. I think the reason why I like Altaria in this series, and I wasn't really looking at it much last series, is because even though weather was definitely prevalent, I think just because Torkoal might rise in usage just to be like support to the Paradox Pokemon, that's the main reason why I wanted to run Altaria was Cloud9. But I'm not even gonna lie, like, I was looking at skill swap on Gothitelle, and I was even considering on running skill swap on it. So for example, I could like skill swap Shadow Tag onto Altaria and bulk it out, and then, like, you know, stuff like that where it's like very gimmicky, but it might have some... It might be more consistent than it seems, just because the way the team is built. Like, my Gothitelle is the Dark Terror type, so they can't taunt me, etc. You did use Altaria? I didn't even realize. Yo, I need to look at your team again, because that's crazy. Yeah, the only reason why I was looking at Altaria recently is because of Cloud9. But then I was looking at Jamie Boyd's videos, because I usually I like Jamie Boyd as a content creator a lot. I like his take on like builds and like, you know, I won't like 100% do what he's writing, but like a lot of times it's like a good starting point. And he had an idea for like an Altaria that's kind of like, it's basically the Cotton Guard, but his was with like Fire Spin. And the idea was like trap something, do residual damage, but the more and more I like looked at it and thought about how it actually applied to my team, I was like, Will-O-Wisp makes way more sense because we don't really need to trap anything with Fire Spin, and it still does like the residual damage that I need to be done, while also neutralizing physical attackers. But the main thing that I started to think more as I like started playing Altaria in practice was like, wow, this actually is insanely bulky. But it can't really output offensive pressure. Like, it's more of like just a support stall Pokemon. And that's where I started to connect it more like, wait a second, would this be good on Perish Song? Because all I gotta do is like set this up and sit there in most scenarios and not die. And like, I'm not even running Protect on it and it's like not dying. That's how bulky it is. Like, it's leftovers. Cotton Guard is a move that gives you +3 defense, so it takes 2 turns to get max defense. And Altaria just has natural bulk overall, like especially defensive and such. So being like a dragon flyer, it's obviously very weak to some things, but it also has really good bulk to a lot of other things. Like I said, Palafin, it can essentially wall Palafin, especially being like Cotton Guard and Will-O-Wisp. So the idea, like a lot of times, is like the idea that I came to was, if I build a team that's about Perish Song, maybe that's what Altaria would do better at, is just like setting up Perish Song and then sitting on the field. And yeah, that's the team I built this morning, and I've been messing with it in Showdown, and so far I've very much enjoyed it. Like, I feel like obviously there's still like a skill cap to playing a team like that, because it's not like you just press buttons and you win. You still have to kind of outplay your opponent. But the thing that I've noticed is, with the way I'm like supporting the team, like a lot of times like they're gonna want to double down on like if I lead Jigglypuff and Gothitelle, they're gonna want to double down on Jigglypuff type scenario. So it's like, I don't know, it's just very interesting because like Gothitelle gets Fake Out as well. I mean, it's just crazy, yo. But yeah, it's a team that believe it or not, it's like there isn't really any attacking moves on the team. Like, it's actually one of the first teams I've built that like literally just like, originally I even had Ozumero have 0 attacks. Like, the way I was building the team, it had 0 attacks. It was all just support moves. And I was like winning games without having any offense. But then I was like, I kind of need a water move probably, or play rough on Ozumero, just so it can exploit the Sap Sipper. I'm leaning towards water, but there is a part of me that likes the idea of running play rough. But yeah, the team's very interesting. Like, the main threats are just like ghost Pokemon can switch out frequently, and then like I said, U-turn, Volt Switch, stuff like that can switch out. But yeah, I'll probably build it sometime this week in game and do some battles on stream with it. If I don't, I mean, I'll try to make my adjustments, and then I'll do that this week sometime. But yeah, no Paradox Pokemon on the team at all, and like, a part of me wants to enter an online tournament with it just for fun, to see if I can actually do open sheet successfully with it. Because I do feel like, even though like, obviously like leading something like Gothitelle might be like one of the best plays, or one of the most obvious plays, maybe is the better way to say it, it's not necessarily what you have to do. Like, I have Mudsdale on the team also. Wait, what's on it? It's Mudsdale and... I'm trying to remember what the other Pokemon was. It's like, it slipped my mind. I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but there's 2 Pokemon that are just primarily there. Oh, Crocodurge. Or Skeledirge, not Crocodurge. Skeledirge and Mudsdale are on the team also. They're like kind of like our offensive pressure. on both sides of the field, like special and offensive, while also being very bulky Pokemon that can like kind of sit on the field as well. Alright, let's see. Yeah, everything on the team is essentially bulky and meant to stall out / just like support the Perish Song strategy. That's like the whole idea of the team. Like I'm even running Rest on the Mudsdale and Chestoberry, so they can't even like burn me or anything. No, the Skeledirge doesn't know Perish Song. It's just there to be like offensive pressure and like a sweeper. So the idea is like we want to like knock out 2 Pokemon fast and then just Perish Song. Like that's the general idea. Is like we don't have to like Perish Song and then Perish Song. We just want to like remove 2 threats right away or fast as possible. And then all we gotta do is set the Perish Song and then it's like game. That's essentially the idea. I mean, even Fluttermane in general, you can run Perish Song on your Fluttermane even if you're not a Perish Song team. And this is definitely like a win con that you can look out for. Like if you have a hyper offensive team and you can like knock out 2 of your opponent's Pokemon, all you gotta do is bring in Fluttermane and set Perish Song and then stall out the rest of the match and you win. Because even if it's only your 2 and their 2, if you use Perish Song and you're able to live until the end of the game, you still win if you all get knocked out to Perish Song. Because it counts to you as a win in that scenario. Because like technically the game knocks out the opponent before you get knocked out. So yeah, like even outside of like running pure Perish Song, you can just run Perish Song on Fluttermane and look for win cons like this. Just so you know. I'll do it when I'm not streaming if that's chill. PHG. I definitely will later today though, I promise. I'll leave a comment so you know as well. But yeah, let me so far no luck. Are we surprised? This is just nuts though. I was thinking about putting... So the reason why the team is what it is too, I've been using this AI website to help like give me creative ideas for Pokemon teams. To be clear, the Perish Song death is based on speed. Wait, is it really? If you're faster, you lose? Wait, really? I didn't even know that. Well, fortunately, majority of the Pokemon that are using Perish Song on this team are slower than the meta. Because it's Altaria, Azu, and Jigglypuff, and they're all like 0 speed investment. That's actually insane. I didn't realize that was how it worked. I guess just in this scenario, it doesn't matter. Like if it was... No, wait, are you sure? Are you sure that's how it works? Because I swear if you just Fluttermane Perish Song, you win. I don't know, maybe I'm... I have to look at that interaction, how it actually plays out in battle. Maybe we can test it out on Showdown sometime, like intentionally lose your first 2 and I'll lose my first 2. Then I'll bring in Fluttermane and use Perish Song and see if it still counts as a win for me. I swear that was how it worked, but then again, like I said, I'm not really I've never really used Perish Song, like, seriously. You're quite sure? Alright, I'll have to look more into it just so I can officially know, so I'm not spreading misinformation about that interaction. Okay, so this is 1059. It's quite the grind for us. Alright, still no luck. But yeah, this website, it came to my attention because of Wolfgalik. Wolfgalik made a video, or did like a stream recently, or I think it was a video, where he was trying to hit rank 1 in the world using a team AI like made for him. So the way this works is you can just like enter one Pokemon, you can enter no Pokemon, you can enter in a Pokemon with an item, Pokemon with a Terra type. You can leave the Terra type and items open. And it will just like randomly generate a team based on statistics and data from the current series, like what would balance out the team. And understand, excuse me, it's not like the perfect balance. If anything, the teams that the AI recommends aren't actually usually perfect or 100% good. Like it definitely like sometimes picks things that do make sense that like you don't think like, oh okay, this makes sense why they want me to run this thing. But to be honest, like it's not 100% perfect because it's not like recommending movesets or natures or IV spread. So a lot of times you kind of have to like look at it and think, why is it pairing these things together? So my first team I built with Altaria, I used the AI to help patch in some of the, you know, the teammates. Like I ended up putting King Gambit on the team because of the AI, which again, like I think that team works pretty decent. I might make adjustments to it in general, the Altaria team I made, but yeah, that's kind of how I came to the conclusion for this Trick Room. I mean, not Trick Room, this Parasong team. Normal type Skeledirge actually seems is relatively good with Assault Vest on the team. But yeah. Like I didn't go with what it recommended purely because honestly, I had something in mind. Like I didn't want to like build what it was like 100% recommending, so it's a very interesting tool. Like I might bring up the website to just kind of show you what it's like. But yeah, I don't like, again, it's not like it's gonna give you a team that's super good. Like you're still gonna have to like use a little bit of like brain power and like kind of understanding what it's saying to like, or like what it's recommending to like really optimize builds and such. But yeah, alright, so 1061. No Shiny Froakie there. Thanks again for coming out to the stream today. I hope everyone's doing well, and I really appreciate the support as always. 1062. This is nuts. I've already gone over double odds. Like, I should have got 2 Shiny Froakie within this many hatches. That's how unlucky I am right now. Like, my longest egg hatch, I think it was around 1444 for a Rotom and Sword and Shield. And we're closer to that than we are farther, so a little brutal. Come on, be the shiny. Yo, this is legitimately insane. If I do get the shiny today and relatively fast, if I'm still down the stream for a bit, I might hunt for a shiny Mudsdale for my team. Because that'd be cool. I've been wanting to hunt for a shiny Tropius, a shiny Cyclizar, shiny Rowlet. There's a lot of shiny Pokemon I still want to do hunts for. Just got a little trapped in this one right now. This will absolutely be worth it. It's just, wow. How many streams is it going to take? Okay, 1065. No luck. RNGesus, please. Please, RNGesus. Have some mercy on my soul on this egg hatch. Wow. What about Discord, PhD? Alright. Definitely consider liking the stream as well. It does help my content reach a wider audience here. It's been a lot of fun doing these streams. I mean, regardless of the pain of not getting the shiny, it's been a lot of fun. Our God! What are you hunting right now for Dynamax Adventures? RNG God? RN God? I've never gotten a shiny. I don't think I've ever gotten a shiny from a Dynamax Adventure at all. Like, I didn't play them that much, but I don't think I've ever gotten a shiny. Like, not even just like a regular Pokemon. It would be kind of cool to revisit, because I've preserved I like preserved all my legendaries and hunt them if I ever wanted to. 1066. Come on. Yo, what is with this? This is just a nightmare. Okay, 1067. Maybe we should all do Dynamax adventures together and try to get shinies one day. Try to get some shiny, like, legendaries. Zygarde would be a sick shiny. That's actually one of the harder ones to beat, from what I remember. Alright, 1068. It's a secret? Oh, okay. Well, good luck. Hopefully you get it. What do I have to do to get this shiny? Like, I almost feel like I don't have enough box space to even get the shiny. Like, I have, like, 5 boxes for eggs, and I just... Yeah, it feels like it. I think my French Ditto lost its mojo or something. Like, I might need to, like... take it to therapy or something. I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's keep going. 1070. Check out my Discord. Alright, I'm looking at Discord, I don't see anything. Alright, no shiny. This is just... I'm gonna take eggs from here. What's my sandwich boost looking like? Alright, so we have like a minute and a half left. Alright. So is it Zygarde? I feel like Zygarde's one of the more annoying. I'm trying to think what else is annoying. Can you tell me what gen it's from at least? Like, what generation? Or is that like giving it away? Come on. I almost feel like it's in Sun and Moon. Like it's like Solgaleo or Lunala. Jesus Louise. Is it too hard? Or what is it? Alright, here we go. 1071 egg hatches on the stream. Oh, shiny. Yeah, this is definitely one of those hunts, chat. Oh my gosh, why am I so unlucky? It is too hard, yeah. Like, the fact that it's, like, hard to just beat it makes it difficult, because you won't even beat it every time you actually get to the Zygarde, so then that's, like, a shiny chance that's, like, lost. Alright, you sent me a message, okay. Alright, let's get through this batch. Let's get a shiny. It's gonna be shiny. Oh, I see. You just wrote RNG God. Indeed. Thanks for your luck and support. Alright, here we go. 1074. Come on. Oh wait, I forgot the... Just realized I forgot to turn the little somewhat. My little light was off this whole time. The stream is ruined. Alright. I almost want to like enter a regional and just play, like run the most like gimmicky thing. No, I'll probably regret that, but I'll probably at least enter an online tournament running something spicy. I'm gonna look and see when the next Nino Bros tournament is. Alright, 1075. Your dog won't let you shiny hunt. Is it trying to get your attention? It wants you to play with it or take it on a walk or something. Maybe it's hungry. Are you trying to do the Reller? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go back to the front and continue on. We have so many eggs. We have over 100 eggs here. I mean... Oh yeah, after all the luck we've had, this has to be the day we finally hatch the shiny. Please. I'm super excited to build a few more teams this season. If I was Judge Court, I would legit sentence people to hunt X number of Zygardes and Dynamax adventures. Play with your real life Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, this has been quite the test of my patience. Let me save real quick. Oh wait, let me make a new sandwich. I almost forgot I have to make the boost. For real though, this has been a real test of my patience. This is like the one thing you don't want to happen. Yo, Telegraph Train, good to see you, bro. How you doing, homie? Pretty much, right? That's exactly what's going on here. Great to see you, homie. Shout out to my homie Telegraph Train. A Pokemon Go streamer here on Twitch. Great to see you, bro. Well, let me actually give you a shout out. Great to see you, man. There we go. Yeah, honestly, this shiny has been a nightmare, man. Like, 1,075 egg hatches, that's nuts. About to pack up the last of your stuff. Are you moving right now? Are you in the process of moving? I'm actually gonna be, today, I'm gonna reach out to you a little bit later tonight, by the way, about the thing. The stuff. Oh, I think you did mention this in San Diego, maybe. Where are you moving to? Moving is always stressful. Like, I feel like even when I move into a new place, like, I won't even, like, unbox my stuff for, like, months. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just, like... It's like, I'll just leave it in the boxes, because I'm, like, so afraid to, like, unpack everything just to pack it up again, but it's like, I'm gonna be here for years. I might as well make it feel like home. Oh yeah, you're in the Bay right now. Oh, you're going on a short trip to Australia. That's sick. That's really cool. Are you going to Queensland, or like where are you staying at? Alright, 1076. Jeez, yo. The shiny does not want to appear for me, that's for sure. That's just the facts. 1077. Please. Yo, honestly, I just feel like that. Like, is there something wrong with my game at this point? Oh, the Melbourne International Competition. Oh wow, that's really cool. Are you going for go? Going for go. This is ridiculous. Yo, I was just thinking, what if they named Golden Go and Friends? That's awesome. I was just thinking, like, what if they named Golden Go? What if Golden Go was created as a Pokemon because of Pokemon Go? Because it seems like there's going to be some type of connectability with Golden Go and Gimme Go. And it would be, like, kind of ironic if that Pokemon that's, like, based on coins and money was derived out of the inception of, like, Pokemon Go. Being, like, a cash cow for the franchise. It's like, wow, we've made so much money on Pokemon Go, let's just make a Pokemon dedicated to all that money. Make it rain, baby. I mean, it's called Golden Go. I don't know, it almost feels like very coincidental that it could potentially be that. It's like literally a Pokemon that lives in a chest of coins that's like... Connectability to Pokemon Go, Golden Go. Enter your credit card information to unlock this new Pokemon. Honestly? What if I made like a theory video, like... This is my theory on Golden Go's inception. Honestly, it doesn't even seem like a terrible, like, theory. Because it is, like, kind of comedic. Like, it's like literally a coin-based Pokemon. That looks ridiculous. That's super strong. And has a move called... Its signature move is called Make It Rain. Like, it's just so goofy. Yeah, for real. Let's go! Honestly, I'm gonna, like... That's actually, like... I might make that video. Why not? Alright, 1081. Golden Go is like representing that first $1,000 that Satoshi made when he was first like working for Gamefreak, you know? Like he could never... That was like his first goal, was like to get that first $1,000. Now that's not even an issue, but... Alright, 1082. Come on. Please be a shiny. Please relieve me of this duty. I'm just starting to feel numb. This whole experience has taught me... Don't get your hopes up. Yeah, it's like I don't know, I feel like the game just doesn't want to give me a shiny Froakie and a Dream Ball. It's like, oh, you want this in a Dream Ball? Well, you know what? You somehow activated a rare glitch in the game that stops shinies from appearing. Only a theory. A game theory. No, for real though, I'm gonna write this down and like really think about it later. Like, does that... Even just as like a silly, fun theory to be even like tongue-in-cheek, does that seem like legitimate? Like, it's kind of funny. I mean, like, a move called Make It Rain is just funny, and it's like the fact that there's a move called Make It Rain and it's like on the most broken Pokemon right now, like, is kind of comedic. Like, it's like a string cheese Silver Surfer that just makes it rain. It becomes so numb. I'm about to like write a full emo album acoustic emo album about this hunt. I'm gonna write a concept album about my journey to get Shiny Froakie and how it never came, and how many like friends I lost and relationships that got destroyed along the way. How I quit my job just to get a shiny. You know what I mean? Like, all the things. How I like gave in to my vices to deal with the pain. Make it rain on Lopunny or one of the other humanoid R31 or R34 mons. Yeah, exactly. Like, there has to be some type of fan art there that's like not already made or needs to be made. Exactly, Ada, like some heartbreak songs, you know? Like that you would find on MySpace back in the day and probably like, you know, listen to it. Get in your feels. Fun fact, one Pokemon is size of 0.334 kilograms. So 6,000 Pokemons that Pokemon Home supports, you are paying €15 per year to store 2 megabytes of data. What a deal. Yeah, I mean, they definitely like are making a, no, like, pun intended, like a bank. They're making bank off of Pokemon Home. Yeah, exactly, Telegraph Train. Yeah, what's up, Before Dawn? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Shout out to Before Dawn. Omelette du Froakie. Nice. Yeah, Will, what's up? Welcome back, yo. It's good to see you. How's everything going? Oh, Kilobyte, excuse me. My bad. I thought I was like, I'm like, I don't know. We use the metric system. Aw. Yeah, please give me all the shiny luck. I need it. Do you live near Before Dawn? I guess you would be pretty close to where she lives. Being up in Northern California. Before Dawn, there was Telegraph Train. Yeah, I know, right? First on. Oh, you're a local. That's cool. Yeah, I met Jan in San Diego at a bar. Alright. This is not going our way, but let's keep hatching. Come on. At Pier 39? Isn't that like a store? For like home decor and such? Isn't there like different numbers? Like Pier... Like, am I crazy to think that? Like, isn't there like different numbers? Like Pier blah blah blah. 1090. Yo man, just closed on your house. I have to pay 1,130 a month, but I will actually save my own credit card. Wait, holy, you have a house? That's nuts. I'm like, house? What's a house? People own houses? It's crazy. Where are you at that you own a house? Why do I live in California? It's not worth it. Yeah, I know. I remember you moved there. I'm joking. I'm just saying in general, like, just trying to make myself feel better about my situation. Fisherman's Wharf. Well, yeah, it's way better than renting if you, like, own a house. Like, yeah. I don't even know what it, like, the prices of houses in LA are, like, you have to be rich. Or, like, have bought it 20 years ago. It's... I don't even know why I live in this city. I don't even, like, I kind of know why I do. Opportunities and such, but... yeah, the city is a ripoff. There's a lot of perks to it still, but I think the pandemic kind of made me feel a lot different about living out here. Artist streaming 1K hatches like, what is this mythical thing you speak of? I think I have heard some scrapes of lore of this. Yeah, honestly, it's getting to that point where I don't even think this is real. Like, I feel like there's a glitch in my game or something wrong with me. Like, I have a shiny deficiency or something. Please give me... Thank you, PhD. I really need the shiny luck at this point. For sure. Come on, please. 1092. Come on, it has to be here today. How am I gonna be going close to almost 3 times the odds? You think this will go for the old odds? Please, no. Imagine I went for like full odds. Full odds shiny. That would be a nightmare, because it should be 1 in 512 with like Masuda method. Honestly, I'd be cool with 1211. That's still below my highest hatch. I don't think you can delete your shiny charm, but who knows? Maybe I never had it, in fact. So let's say 500 million people had their Pokemon home full. We need 1K to... Yeah, so you're saying that, like, essentially they're just making a killing off of this storage. And like, obviously because it's Pokemon, and most people aren't going to think twice about it. It's just like, any price would be good enough. Like, even if they made it, they could make it $20 more than likely, and we'd pay it still. Like, that's more than likely the truth. Yeah, I'm like 1/4 there. But I think, what about like full odds with shiny charm? What would that be? Like 1,000 something? I forget what the odds are without shiny charm. Probably not best to use a camera while riding. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, that's what they're trying to say, is that like Pokemon Home storage is super like minute in comparison to like the ratio to how much money we're paying to like acquire that storage space. Sounds good, Telegraph Train. Great to see you, bro, and also looking forward to working with you on our project. I'm gonna be diving into that later tonight once I'm done with my stream here today, since I got my Procreate set up on my iPad and stuff. Yeah, it's just printing money for like us having nostalgia and hoarding issues. Like they're no pun intended, they're making bank off of us. I keep saying Pokemon Bank, even though it's Pokemon Home now, but they got rid of Pokemon Bank because it was just too real. A full odd shiny hunter is someone who hunts for shinies using the base. Well, yes, yes, full odds. I know, I get that, but I'm saying like with the shiny charm, what are the odds? Like, what are the odds if you don't use the Masuda method and you just have a shiny charm? 1 in 365 it is. So wow, that's crazy to think that I'm even getting close to that odds. But I am using Masuda method. Remember, these are, every single egg is a 1 in 512 chance to be a shiny. And for whatever reason, I've just been extremely unlucky. See, this is why I'm not a big fan of like soft resetting for shiny legendaries, because I feel like I would be there for like months. Like, I feel like it would take me months on end to get a shiny. Like, Dynamax Adventure, I could see, like, you know, that's a little bit better odds than something like full odds, like stationary. 682 for normal without charm. Wait, what? Yeah, like, it's chill. You can, like, just kind of, like, run through them relatively easily, right? And if you're doing it with people, you can just, like, strategize and play it to your advantage. Like, get all the best Pokemon throughout your journey through the cave. Yeah. That's what you're thinking? Well, I won't be able to reach that number today, unless I, like, make more eggs. Which, you know, is always possible. I'm not sure I want to spend the whole... Like, if... I'm hoping... I'm trying to manifest that there's going to be a shiny within the batch of eggs that we already have available. I mean, we have a lot to go through still. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear, how we're feeling, how the stream's going, like... what we're all vibing at the moment. 682 is Masuda, no charm. You haven't even started eggs. Well, hopefully if you do soon, it doesn't turn out like mine's going. Also, if you soft reset the game after a good path, you can do them with NPCs relatively easy. So every time you soft reset, it can give you a unique encounter at the end. Like, when does it determine what the IVs and shiny in nature and stuff are going to be? Is it after you beat the boss, or is it like at the beginning of the hunt? Like, where do you have to soft reset at? Like, honestly, I've like barely done Dynamax Adventures on that level, but it's definitely really good to know that type of stuff. All right, we are still 1,100 eggs. I don't even know what to say. It has to be here. Let me look how many we have. We have like this. Yeah, we have so many eggs left. There has to be a shiny. After you beat Legendary, you can check if you got shiny and reset the game. Oh, I see. So do you save like right before you do the run? After, there will be a shiny. Positivity will win the day. I agree. Let's manifest this shiny with positivity. Come on. Game saves automatically. Oh, I see. So you just have to soft reset. And it always picks the same pathway? That's cool. And you get like the same NPCs or whatever. Right? Or is it random every time? 1,102. Alright, 1,103, ladies and gentlemen. Will I get the shiny? It's not a shiny. Wow. I bet you'll find another random shiny. Like, I found a shiny Donphan, but in this area, randomly, during this hunt. I've gotten shinies traded to me. I've gotten like 3 or 4 shinies while doing this hunt that were not the shiny I'm hunting. Like, it's like actually kind of crazy. I mean, granted, I transferred one of the Froakie shinies someone traded me because I didn't think it was real. It is exact same, but Pokemon you encounter and use have different IVs and natures. Oh, okay. That's cool to know. Alright, 1,105. Please be a shiny, please. Why won't you just shine, Froakie? How am I so unlucky? Yeah, appreciate people hanging out though. Good to have you all here. Hope you're all having a great Monday. Wow. Yeah, for real. I'm like furious right now. Can't you tell? They say you have to eat 2 eggs a day to stay healthy, and I've done hundreds. What is? I wonder what it'd be like to eat a Froakie egg. My luck, though, the one I decided to eat would be the shiny. It's a lot of Froakie legs. Hey, I mean, we do have a French Ditto. Maybe there's something weird happening here that I'm not, like, foreseeing when I make that picnic. You know? Like maybe, there's, like, some weird interaction occurring. You're playing Legends Arceus? Yo, good luck. Have some fun. Hopefully you get yourself a random shiny. I'm just imagining. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to say is that probability is a interesting concept when it comes to like RNG and computer operating systems and the human brain trying to wrap my mind around it. Like essentially I'm just like blindly trying to do something that the game is like arbitrarily deciding what's happening. It's like I'm probably just barely missing the RNG seeds that have the shiny, and I'm just sitting here like continuously hatching eggs that are just like off. I don't know, it's just like once you realize how Pokemon games determine RNG, it's just like, yeah. I wonder if there'll ever be like some type of RNG manipulation that comes out for this type of game that doesn't require like a modded or hack switch. Like you can use it on retail. That'd be really interesting. Because even in Sword and Shield, you can do some forms of RNG manipulation without like the access of third-party devices. Like there's a way in Sword and Shield where you can RNG manipulate static encounters if you like whenever you're looking at your Pokemon in the status screen or whatever, like whenever you press the Joy-Con button in, your Pokemon will do an attack. And there's 2 different types of attack animations that it will do. One for physical and one for special attack. And if I think it's, is it 200? Maybe I don't know if it's 200. Maybe that sounds like a lot. There's like a certain amount of number. Maybe it's 40. I can't remember. No, I think it's more than 40. Maybe it is 200. I can't remember. 128. That's what it is. 128. If you do 128 of those attacks in a row and you keep track of if it was a physical or special attack, essentially like representing like a 0 or a 1, depending on what it was, you can input all those. If you did this correctly, you can input that into this like calculator and you can figure out where you're at in the RNG seed. And then you can actually search for like nature and IV or shiny or even like certain type of marks, and it'll tell you what frame that shiny is on, and like essentially when you have to actually run into the shiny to trigger the right frame to get the shiny. It's really interesting. I mean, it's super tedious and like it's not like instantaneous. There's like a big skill curve on how to do this type of shiny hunting too. But yeah, there's like ways to manipulate your shiny hunts, and it's like I'm in the camp that like if you're doing RNG manipulation that doesn't require you to use like third-party software or a modded or hack switch, I personally think that's 100% legitimate, because it's still a real shiny that you're catching in your game, and anyone can do it. Like there's no barrier to entry based on like some type of device that you have, like an action replay or a modded switch that you have to like use PK Hex to edit your Pokemon or whatever. Like these are all 100% legitimate Pokemon that exist in your game file, but you're just kind of like breaking the game in the sense that you understand how the game determines its RNG seed, and you realize that nothing is truly random in this game. It's all just like, you know, it's all hidden at like surface level stuff. But yeah, like in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, for example, there's an RNG manipulation exploit where you can count the blinks of your character. Like if you count 40 blinks, and there's a double blink and a normal blink, you can figure out the same type of information. Like that's how people, like there's a video that came out by Papa Hefe like months ago, on how to get Shiny Arceus, a legit Shiny Arceus in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, if you had the Ozzer Flute. And essentially, like, the way you do it is you like set up the entire encounter, and then you do this like blink method where you're like tracking 40 blinks, and you figure out your RNG seed from the blinks, and then you input that RNG seed into like a encyclopedia, like a program that's like essentially like an encyclopedia, and you figure out what frame the shiny's on. And you can like hunt a perfect IV shiny if you want. You can hunt, I mean, granted, that might take millions and millions of frames. Like, you might have to be sitting there for like a long time to actually get to that frame. But yeah, it's really insane, honestly. I caught my Shiny Arceus using the RNG manipulation method. I actually did it on the stream here. I have a video I'm actually working on talking about RNG manipulation in BDSP, because you can't do it everywhere in the game, but for the station legendaries you can do it. And there's certain areas, like you can do it in caves, you can do it in the trophy garden. Like I've hunt Shiny Unknown, I've done trophy garden shinies with the RNG manipulation. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Your Japanese Ditto is broken, it keeps kicking the exercise ball. Oh my gosh. Getting flute thing in the first place is harder than RNG. Yeah, like if you didn't play when it was released, you can't even get the flute now. That's the thing. But I was originally going to save my Arceus to like, if there was going to be a shiny that I was going to soft reset for, it was going to be Arceus, because that was the first time it was available as a shiny in game. So I was going to soft reset for it, but then I saw that video by Papa Hefe, and I was like, wait, this is a legitimate way to get a shiny. You know, it's not hacked, it's not genned. This is a real Pokemon in my game. I'm not using any third party, and like, even like RNG manipulation is a very interesting like topic, or you know, group of or community of people in Pokemon in general, because I really didn't even know much about it until I saw this video. Like, I had no idea what I've like known about, like the Mew or whatever. Like, you can glitch in a Mew in Gen 1 and 2 through RNG manipulation, but I didn't know that was like the term used for it, or I didn't know much about RNG manipulation, but it's something that exists, and there's like methods in every single generation, like how you can like RNG manipulate. And all that means is, what it essentially means is like you're figuring out like how the game determines shinies, and you're just like trying to time out to get the shinies without like just randomly blindly like catching things or hatching things all the time. So it's not guaranteed. It's not like even when I did some of these shiny hunts, it took hours to do them properly, or you know, days even to do it right. So it's not like you're just getting a shiny. It still takes like a lot of skill and like knowledge and practice to like get good at RNG manipulation. But yeah, it's like an interesting conversation overall, because people have been using RNG manipulation even in competitive Pokemon for a while now. Like for like hidden powered Pokemon in the past, and all types of things. Like, I never even knew this was a thing. But I remember even like, I think it's like I'm a Blitzy or Papa Hefe, they were making like one of Ray Rizzo's teams. And even Ray Rizzo was confirming that back in like 2013 or 11, I forget what year it was. RNG manipulation was like actually a very common technique to get like good IV legendary Pokemon and such for competitive play. Wait, do I have... You can get the flute thing still, but Darkrai is locked. Wait, is Darkrai... Wait, you mean like Darkrai is locked or shiny locked? I think you can get shiny Darkrai in BDSP. You challenge me? I'm down the battle, but not exactly right now. I'm so hell bent on getting these eggs hatched. That's really what I just want to focus on during these streams. But I'm down the battle like one of these days for sure. Especially like when I'm doing a battling stream, like why not? Oh yeah, the event is gone for Darkrai, yeah, for sure. You're about to say the flu is easy to get. Yo, what's up, Cheap and Easy? Good to see you. Shout out to Cheap and Easy homie here on Twitch. But yeah, I mean... Yeah. I think RNG manipulation is super interesting, because it makes me want to play like Pokemon Yellow again. Like I actually might do that on stream one of these days because I have my old cart. Like I have my GBA. I mean, I have my Game Boy and my Game Boy Advance games from Pokemon, and I bought a ROM ripper that should be getting mailed out here in the next few weeks. So what I can actually do is I can actually rip my ROMs, like my save files. I mean, the reality is I'll probably make like a fresh save for these games, but I could like potentially do the RNG manipulation to get a Mew in Pokemon Yellow or Pokemon Red. And I feel like that would be kind of like an interesting thing to try to learn and do myself on stream. And there is a way to actually get Shiny Mew in Gen 1, legitimately. I mean, granted, there's no legitimate way to send it up to Pokemon Home unless I feel like maybe you can do it in the 3DS Virtual Console versions of the game. I can't remember if it was possible or not. But you can actually get shiny Pokemon in Gen 1 even though you can't actually see them as shiny Pokemon. Because in Gen 2, the way shiny Pokemon are determined are based on their IVs. And whenever you trade Pokemon from Gen 1 to Gen 2, occasionally, based on what their IVs are, they actually will be a shiny in Gold and Silver. And also in Pokemon Stadium. So if you... There's a certain hunt, like once you activate and glitch in the encounter with Mew in Gen 1, you can actually soft reset and keep catching and countering the Mew, and then like there's another RNG manipulation glitch you have to do to glitch in infinite rare candies before you do the Mew encounter. But what you do is like after you catch every Mew, you give it a bunch of rare candies to level it up, because the higher the level of your Pokemon, the more, like the easier it is for a stat calculator to figure out what the exact IVs are of your Pokemon. And essentially you'll just like use the rare candies in your party to level up the Mew, and then you'll input all those stats into the IV calculator, and then you can see like what its exact IVs are. And if you have that IV spread that the shiny Mew has, then you trade that into Gold and Silver, or you trade it in, or you can use it in Pokemon Stadium, and you'll see it as a shiny. Isn't that crazy? Like I never knew about any of this stuff until I started going down the rabbit hole of like RNG manipulation in Pokemon. Like the BDSP RNG manipulation is what got me into RNG manipulation, but it's also what opened up the door to all the different types of RNG manipulation every single generation. Like people still shiny hunt, and like you can hunt perfect shiny legendaries with RNG manipulation in previous generations and such. Like it's pretty interesting. You can get the level 8 Mew glitch, but I don't know how to know about the shiny. Oh, so you can get it on the Virtual Console one? Well, it should still work the same then. I'm pretty sure. Does anyone have a Spirit Tomb they can hook PHG up with in Legends Arceus? Last regional champion used Gen Pokemon most likely had 2 shiny Pokemons captured same date with exact same height and weight ratio that were fully legal, but some idiots still get mad over it. Wait, who was the last world champion? What were the Pokemon they used? You mean for Sword and Shield? Good to have you here, Cheap and Easy, by the way, homie. I mean, this is what I'll say about Sword and Shield, or like VGC. It doesn't really, in my opinion, like the main downside of like facing someone who gens or whatever is primarily just because there's, genning a shiny in doesn't mean anything. It's really just like legendaries with 0 IVs, like Calyrex with 0 attack IV. That's kind of like unfair because you have to like continuously soft reset to get the right IV spread on a Pokemon like that normally. So that's a little annoying for me personally. But in regards to like VGC, you have to just, like, even if you have the perfect team, if you don't play it good, it doesn't matter. So I never really care much in that regard to like if someone wins with a Gen team, I'm not gonna look to the Gen team as the reason why they won the tournament. Sure, people might get mad about it, but like the reality is that stuff's been common. Like I'm not a fan of doing that myself, but yeah, like as someone who just plays VGC, like, it's always about the plays. Like, that's just what it's gonna come down to be honest. What was the regionals 2-3 weeks ago? Wait, you're saying the one in San Diego? The one with the Garganical and stuff? Yo, Cheap and Easy, if you're down, can you trade it to PHG? Type in your code in the chat, PHG, for the trade code, and I'll share it with Cheap and Easy. Wait, so the person that ran the Poison Garganical gemmed their team at San Diego? I mean, to be fair, nothing on that team is unobtainable by normal means in the game. So, I mean, stay mad, I guess. Like, the way I look at these type of arguments in the community, like, this is a Pokemon problem. Like, even at Pokemon Go, there's like a big, yo, Sombra Curse. Thank you so much for that raid, yo. Shout out to Sombra Curse, my homie here on Twitch. Great to have you here. How's it going, miss? Yeah, Legends Arceus. Like, yeah, I didn't even know that they genned any Pokemon on their team for that, but yeah, I can't even think of a Pokemon on that team that isn't, like, easily obtainable by breeding, so it's like, whatever. $2424? That's the code? Wait, doesn't there need to be more numbers than that? Yo, Sombra Curse, thank you so much for the raid. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you had a good stream today. We've been trapped on Shiny Froakie for 1,125 eggs. This is becoming... like... wow, this could be... this is way too many eggs. Yeah, I should have... in theory, hatched 2 shinies by these odds. But hey. That just means I'll hatch a back-to-back shiny, right? This is like a cursed hunt. Like, what have I done to deserve this? Good to see you though, Sombra. Thank you for that raid. Yeah, this is definitely the most cursed. 2424? How many, is it just 2424, 2424? Like 24242424? I'm guessing that's what it is. Is it 8 numbers? I think this is what they're saying the code is. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I think that's what they're saying the code is. My bad. Alright, 1,126. Can this possibly be a shiny? Yeah, I'm making omelets. I'm gonna be donating a bunch of meals to the homeless shelters in LA with Froakie eggs. I mean, do you think Pokemon eggs taste different based on the species? Like, are there some that are just, they have a little bit more umami than others? Like, maybe some are, like, sweeter? Like a Cheerum or something's like a sweeter taste? What about Execute? Execute's actually, like, a really weird Pokemon when you think about it in context of breeding. It's like, it's an egg that it's a bunch of eggs that hatch from another egg. Like, imagine you were like trying to cook eggs and you crack your egg and there's just another egg inside of it. Or there's like 2 eggs that come out instead of like the yolk and the egg whites. The best egg would be Slowpokes because their tails are a delicacy. Yeah, I can imagine Slowpoke eggs being bomb. You know? Mild like psychedelic effects or something. Alright, 1,128. I mean 29, excuse me. You bless me with the shiny, please. This has become... yes. 1,130. Oh my gosh. Why? What do I have to do? I'm about to like transfer every single one of my Pokemon in this game. Just fill every single box up with a egg. Like, I just have no idea what is going on here. It's like, is this a sleeper pick down the line? And like the game is just preventing me from greatness. Appreciate you all coming out there and hanging out for a bit. No one's trading with you? Is it 242424 is the code? Are you able to do that trade code cheap and easy, bro? I'd help you out, but I just want to try to stay focused. Like, if I'm done today and you still don't get your Spiritomb, I can help you. Like, I'll trade you one after the fact. Oh yeah, Ada. To do a level 3 egg though, do you have to use Herba? You have to use Herba Mystica, don't you? Okay, they're looking for the Spiritomb. They'll search in a moment. Just give them a moment to find the Spiritomb first, and then they'll log online and trade with you. Yeah, I don't know. I know some people, they'll use the Herba Mystica to get eggs fast, and then they'll just hatch a bunch, and then they'll soft reset if they don't get a shiny. That's a pretty legitimate method as well. I'm not soft resetting and doing stuff like that because at least like while we're grinding, we're getting star pieces, stardust, and soft sand, a bunch of items that we can sell for profit. So regardless of like the fact that we're not reaping a shiny yet, we've actually made a lot of profit just collecting items. So it's like a 2-for-1 type of deal. Even though we leave without the shiny, we get money. Come on, 1,132. Be the shiny. Come on. Jeez Louise. Like, what should I even name this once I end up getting it? Like, what would be a good name for Shiny Greninja? We're definitely evolving this all the way to Greninja, right as we get it. Okay. Rambo? I mean, they're not bad. Actually, if it's a boy, that's not a bad option. Ninja Gaiden? Naruto or something. Or the hard mode egg catching. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden is like notorious for being a difficult game, right? I've never played it myself. Isn't that on the NES? Or am I like thinking of something entirely different? Alright, 1,135. We'll see, PHC. I gotta work on some freelance when I'm done streaming. I gotta get some sketching in for this project. Koga. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Koga is a cool name. I'm trying to get that without touching those. It's Unforgiving will actually insult you for being a wuss. You know, honestly, I've been thinking about doing art streams. Because I've been working on animation for my film. Like, it's tough because it's like such a slow process, and when I'm drawing on stream, I tend to get very absorbed. Like, I don't really talk as much. Like, I just tend to, like, draw. And, like, listen to music. And, like, yes, I still do talk, but I tend to just zone out more and focus on drawing. Which, you know, in itself is, like, interesting and entertaining, but I think because animation is just such a slow process, excuse me, I wasn't really sure how people would feel about it in general, like watching that type of stream. Technoblade. Yeah, that's what I figured. And like, obviously, even as like a post video, like you can kind of just like scrub through it and kind of see like beginning and end. I don't know, maybe I will, because I'm not gonna lie, like I've been trying to update my portfolio outside of like some of the stuff I've been working on. So that'd always be nice to kind of like double down. Maybe even take some of my stream slots and turn them into like productive art streams as well. Yeah, exactly. No, I appreciate that, you know. Like, obviously, I'm not, like, I don't really chase, like, trends and such on these platforms. I just kind of do what I want to do. That's how I've always been doing it, you know. Not necessarily the smartest way to be a content creator, but the reality of it is, like, in regards to even, like, art and animations, like, that stuff is, like, where my career is. Like, that's where my real passion and where everything that I truly am trying to build up matters. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. It'd be cool to share more of that here. I know, like, I mean, just from my personal experience, I know people have enjoyed the art streams. I mean, I always feel like people do respond almost better to those streams at times. Like, when I would just do, like, illustration or, you know. Have I even really done any animation on my stream? I guess I did start an emote, didn't I? I don't even remember. I think I did yeah, I think the Combuskin one I started on stream. I haven't done Inktober in 2 years. Like, I haven't really done it. I mean, the idea of it is just to, like, you know, get into a better, like, work habit. Like, that's the idea of doing Inktober. But, yeah, I used to do it religiously. Let's see. 1,140. Come on. Ugh. Honestly, there's a shot I'm working on right now for my film The Whiskey Child. It's really cool. Like, I'm still fleshing out the animation and such. I could actually show you. I'd have to grab my iPad though. Like, if you're familiar with the project, my character, the Whiskey Child, is kind of like this outlaw. And there's like a sequence where there's like this giant, like they're like in this little like shanty town. And he's like busting out of the bar after like a bar fight. And as he's like running outside, trying to escape, there's like this giant sandworm that's like tearing up the town that comes out of nowhere. And there's this big camera move shot that's in the film where it's like kind of like panning with the Whiskey Child as he's like running towards the worm to like jump into him and pull out his guns. And that's what I've been working on. Like, I've been like the timing is pretty much there. It's more of just like flushing out all the poses and then, like, you know, finishing it. But it's like a shot where it's like the worm has like all these, it's not just like a worm, it's kind of like it has like tentacles and stuff. And it's like trying to, like, you see like all these tentacles like kind of like slamming down and trying to hit the Whiskey Child. That's the name of the character. And he's kind of just like dodging them. And then he like runs and jumps and then just like dives into this like worm. And it's kind of like a slow, like, kind of like a slow motion move showing him like diving into the worm. And it's like the worm's like mouth is open and it's like all these sharp teeth and they're like colliding at each other, and then it like cuts. Like, it's like an implied fight. Like, we don't actually show the fight in this little film because it's like a day of the life type of scenario. Alright, thank you so much for Versed On. I really appreciate it, homie. 1,141. Dang, yo. After I use the restroom, I'll go grab my iPad real quick. Maybe I can just show you, like, the animation. 1,142. Dang. But yeah, this film is like my main project I'm working on right now. I feel like once I finish it, it's gonna open up a lot of job opportunities for me. Whether it be like people want to see more from this, and I can like maybe do more, like maybe make like a mobile game with the character, or some type of like pitch Bible for a short series, or even like a crowdfunded series. Or just generally bring in work for like freelance and such, because I mean, it's like a project that if you just look at it, it's like pretty obvious. I understand how to animate, and I understand story and film and illustration and all that jazz. It's kind of like a project that just kind of speaks volumes for the person behind it. especially being like something that I don't have to do. Like no one has to finish a short film. You know, it's like there's no. If anything, it's probably like one of the worst ways to kind of like get a job because it takes so much more time and effort. But it's coming along really good, honestly. I'm like over halfway done with it, and yeah, it's really what my pride and joy is, if I'm being honest. I always tend to look at it like, in regards to like building up my art career and such, it's like, it's gonna happen when it happens, it's gonna just happen. Because like, it's more about me doing the groundwork and then just kind of like continuously doing more work. Like it never ends type scenario. Like you're just constantly improving and trying to figure out different ways to like recreate maybe not recreate the wheel, maybe that's not the best way to say it, but kind of adapt to the times. Like right now AI is like a big thing. I personally am not even like fearful of AI art or whatever. Like I get like some people are like really bothered by it in the art community, and like I'm not even for it. I honestly think, you know, I kind of agree with a lot of them, but I also don't look at it as like something that's going to replace me as an artist personally. I just think like there's always going to be a difference between human touch and AI. I mean, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe there will be more of a, maybe it'll be harder to tell the difference in the future. But right now, I just feel like, I don't know. Like there's going to be people that spend like the $5, $10 or whatever to get their like portrait made in AI. Yo, what's up, Big Boss? Great to see you. But those are people that weren't going to buy art anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't going to like the people that are spending this money on these like profile pictures to like input their own picture to see what the AI makes of them. Those people are doing it just because this is now an accessible thing to them. These were never going to be clients of like a Illustrator or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like when people see like this influx of people experimenting with these new apps and programs, they almost assume that that's like lost business. I personally just don't think it ever was like a potential buyer to begin with. Yeah, it's like a novelty, you know? Like if you have $5, like obviously you're gonna like feed the algorithm with a couple pictures of yourself and see what it turns out to be. Like that's what I think. But yeah, like that same person wasn't like thinking previously like, oh, I need to commission an illustrator to draw a caricature of me. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't, like maybe they have had a thought they want their picture to be drawn, but they weren't like actively seeking a way to accomplish that goal because they didn't want to pay an artist. But yeah, I guess it's like a very interesting discussion in itself, like AI, because I mean, like I was even saying like I've been using AI to kind of like assist in team building, to like kind of like to like look at team ideas, you know, like I've been using it to get ideas from, and I think that's like what people are doing with AI right now in general. Like I'm sure there's people who are just straight up copying, pasting, and you know, using what the AI blatantly gives them. But I think like to really optimize AI, it's like you have to look at it as an actual tool, you know, that just makes not like it easier for you, but it like helps create a different pathway of like how you build a body of work. You know, like you could use AI, chat GPT or whatever to like figure out a script, but like use that as like a basis of your idea. Don't like just copy and paste the script, like give it tweaks, make it personalized from there. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm trying to say is like these are tools to be used to your advantage, to save time, not to just like be lazy. Like you still need to like kind of like filter it through the human experience. No problem, cheap and easy. Knowing a few artists, I've heard stories of people demanding a commission, but when they are told it will cost them $30 to freak out and scoff. Like, this artist is taking time out of their day and resource to make something you requested. You ain't getting it for free, child. Well, I mean, it's the reality that, like, you aren't able to do it. Like, what do you... Like, I've taken my whole life to learn a skill, and a skill that I continuously am learning to get better at. You know what I mean? Just because I can do something faster than you can doesn't mean it's in fact worth more money at that point. Like, the reality of it is, people who don't, like, if you don't, like, I'm in the camp, I will rather take no work from someone than be underpaid. So yeah, like, that's actually a very common thing, and like, people don't want to pay artists. They don't want to pay money at all for things. I'm pretty fair about my pricing also, especially like if I know you, I tend to be a little more respectful, like depending on like what it's for, who you are, what you're doing. But yeah, like people undersell themselves all the time in the art community because they just want to sell art. They don't want to make a living. Like there's just so many layers to like problems in art. Like, people don't want to pay for art, and there's just people who sell themselves short, like, because they just want to, like, they end up underselling themselves, so they end up getting the most work, but they end up having to do way more for their time. So they're actually getting underpaid. They might as well flip burgers at McDonald's, and you'd get paid more money, and it would actually be consistent, and you can just turn off your brain. But these people don't think of it like that, because, like, whenever you get out of college and stuff, people are just like, I want to sell art. I want to tell people I've sold this print for $10, or I sold this thing for $5. But like, they're not thinking of like actually money management and how to make a business and a brand. They're thinking like, I want to sell art, and they undersell themselves, they undercut the prices, which in turn hurts the market overall. But then like, you're getting like this artist who doesn't even put out quality work, or maybe they do put out quality, but they're just underselling themselves, and they're like getting all the clients, but all their work is just like, you know what I mean? They're not even making a living at that point. Like, they might as well just, like I said, go be a bartender, go work at a restaurant as a waiter, and you'd make more money. Like, legitimately. Like, this is a very common issue in this, like, field. Like, I see it all the time on, like, Fiverr. Even, like, when I was looking for editors for, like, some of my channels, like, I'm just, like, blown away, like, how cheap. I mean, granted, some of the people, it's, like, where they're at in the world, the money translates to like a living wage. Like, American current, like the American dollar does end up like being a lot of money. But yeah, dude, it's like insane. We must chant Froakie while the Froakie, 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 Froakie. Oh, beans. Also, there are a lot of commands you can do to refactor and add personalization using ChatGPT. I use it daily for code review. My whole team is obsessed. Putting generated code functions back into ChatGPT and watching the evolution. AI, a great tool. Yeah, exactly. It's like you can like refine things and catch up on things that like the reason why I like using it for like the team builder aspect is that it like will pick something based purely on statistics. And it's like, maybe it's not a pick I typically would like to build, but then it's like, it opens up a bigger question of like, oh, I need this role on a team, and it helps me like fill that role. I haven't used AI at all in regards to art yet, but like I can see it being kind of like same as like taking like a photo reference for like a illustration or a painting or an animation. You know, it's like, I just view it like on the same level. Like, you can create something that you can reference and then make your art from. Or even just like collage or do something from on that level. Like, I think there's a lot of nuance of like how you can use AI to your advantage. I will admit, like, some of the artists I've seen on Instagram talking about it, it feels like fear-mongering to a degree. Like, I can understand, like, there are some of these artists that are so big that their art is actually some of the art that's being put into these algorithms, and their style is being like it's a weird conversation about ownership at that point, because it's like these styles that exist only exist because a human made them. It's not like a computer generated different styles of art, like Impressionism, you know, like Modernism and shit. Like, these are all human creations. So it's like, there is a weird like copyright ownership aspect to AI. Because like, if you didn't consent to your body of work being put into this algorithm, and this like the Studio Ghibli stuff that I've seen on Twitter, where they're making like Pokemon art in Studio Ghibli. I know Studio Ghibli is actively against AI. So for some like Twitter user just to get clout on the internet is like going against the studio that they're literally trying to make the stuff look like. It feels wrong. Like, there's something just inherently like unethical about this. I've seen an oh wait, what does it say? Yeah, if you can trade the Spirit Tomb back to cheap and easy after they trade it to you, please, because they're just doing it for your dex entry. I've seen an artist oversell her skills and judge other people on their art when hers was any better or worse than... Well, I mean... I don't know, that's not really... That's whatever. I'm not even like... I don't care about that conversation. Who are you to like assume like how much someone's worth? Like, it's really up to the artist what they're gonna charge. Like, I think at the end of the day, it's like all subjective. But like, the biggest issue is people underselling themselves and not thinking about their actual livelihood or career. Like if there's people who make art that like legitimately would just be better off flipping burgers. They'd make more money. Like, they don't have any sense, like they just want to sell their art. They don't want to actually sell their art. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a matter of like ripping off customer base or anything. It's like actually just creating a fair system of like, artists deserve to have a livelihood also. It's not like they're sitting here trying to get rich off you. They're trying to do their taxes and just have a normal income. But attach AI to anything, people freak out. I mean, it's fascinating. It's definitely, there's some AI, like the deepfake stuff and the auto stuff, like the voice stuff is kind of scary. I will say that like some of that stuff's advancing at a rate that can be concerning, just with like how people tend to take information in on the internet. Like they see headlines or see something and it's like, that's like definitive of how they feel about a subject or a person. You know, you can literally make propaganda that's not real with these like figures on the internet, and like, yeah, it just feels like very questionable, like what people could do with this technology. I mean, even like that like deepfakes, like porn stuff, or like the streamers that came out recently, like that shit's weird. Like, that's just weird. Alright, so the trade code, PHG, they're going to trade you the Spirit Tomb. This is going to be the trade code. They want the Spirit Tomb back after they trade it to you. They're just giving it to you so you can get it in your decks. I assume you're just trying to get the Spirit Tomb for your shiny charm. Yeah, I mean, I would say everyone deserves to make a living, but it all comes down to the person. And yes, the capitalism aspect of living in this world is unfortunate. I mean, even as an artist, it sucks. Like, I don't like that part of being an artist, you know, the business side of it. I just like making art and being creative. But it's something that I've just learned over time that, like, you know, you kind of have to embrace that aspect if you want to make a living as an artist. Like, it's always weird trying to put a price on something like that, but when you realize that you spent your entire life honing a skill to be good at it, like, especially as me being like an animator, it's like, you can't do what I can do, more than likely. Like, 99% of the time, you can't do anything I'm doing. So it's like, that's why people pay me to do that stuff. It's because I can do it. Like, that's the whole point. Like, you're not gonna just learn to do animation in a year or two. Like, I've been doing animation for like 10 plus years at this point. Well, maybe not 10. Like, more like 8-ish. But yeah, that's my point. Is like, it's been something that I've just been doing for so long that it's like, yeah, you might as well just start picking up a pencil if you want to do it yourself. I mean, that's the whole point of hiring people for anything, right? It's like, time is money. What's more valuable, money or time? I think time, personally, is more valuable, because money can always be recouped. You can lose all of your money and earn it back. But if you lose your time is gone. That is gone. You're not getting that back. Bye-bye. So, I mean, it's all about how you frame or think about the situation. It's Ender. Their in-game name is Ender, cheap and easy. Yeah, time is way more valuable. Your friend beat Leon on Friday and it ended exactly the way I envisioned it that morning. What happened, mathlete? It's like philosophy, but more sass. I mean, time goes by. Like, I don't prioritize money over experiences, if that makes sense. Like, I'm definitely someone that would rather spend time with my friends, my family, my passions, than money. Like, I've quit many jobs in the past, and like, literally put myself through stressful scenarios because of like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like pride, that's maybe not the best way. It's more just like knowing that I could do better, or like I can always find a means to an end. But I'm never gonna just like like I don't think anywhere pays you enough to just feel like disrespected or talked down to. That's kind of how I look at it. Like if I ever feel like I'm being taken advantage of, I just look for a new job. I find a new thing. You know what I mean? I have like no loyalty to most of my jobs. Like I go there, I do my job, I bust my butt, do the best work I can. But at the end of the day, if it just starts not working out for me, I just find something different. You know? It's just how it is. Yeah, sounds good, cheap and easy. Yeah, it's Ender. Yeah, they're oh yeah. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Did it use Max Rockfall, the one shot the Charizard? Yo. Great to see you, Mathlete, bro. We need to get those mojitos on the East Coast. Alright, awesome. Thanks again for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a good conversation. It's been taking the pain off of all the lack of shiny Froakie we've been seeing. Makes sense, yo. You haven't been playing Go like that? I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Nate. Alright, let's make another sandwich. Actually, before I make the sandwich, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna go grab my iPad so I can show you the animation I'm working on. Alright, I'm back. Word. You hope they can come visit PA, friends. Oh yeah, that's right, you're down like south now. Alright, I'm gonna bring this up through here. I'm not gonna put it up on... I'm hoping you can just see this through the camera. But this is like a bit of animation. It's still pretty rough, but hopefully you can kind of see the general idea. Okay, hold on. This is like... my pen's like all messed up. I'm just gonna keep it replaying. So it's like supposed to be a shot. It's like a moving camera shot. So the character, he's like running into the frame, and the camera's like kind of moving with him. And then he's like jumping and diving into the worm. Like the green thing is like the worm, like the like, I still need to add more tentacles and stuff, but it's just like kind of rough for now. But yeah, it's like a quick shot in the film. But like if you didn't see any of the finished animation of this character before, I'll just show you this real quick, just to give you an idea of what it will look like more as it's like flushed out. Like this is the character. It's kind of hard to see this way, but that's the Whiskey Child. This is like a couple shots earlier. This would look way better if it wasn't just like me showing you on my iPad through my camera. But yeah, that's like a run cycle I did recently of him running. And yeah, like that shot I was just showing you before is like still pretty early. Like that's like the one I just showed you right now is like completely fleshed out and colored and everything. But I need to still like track all the shapes and everything better and like build in all the details and such. But yeah, it's actually like pretty sick. Yeah, yeah, she moved a while ago. I remember, like, it was like a while ago, yo. That's crazy. John, yo, Marco, I miss that dude. Alright, let's go. But yeah, that film is about like 3 minutes long, and I'm over 50% done with it. Like, there's a lot of completed animation and all that. But yeah, it just takes a while. Alright. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the stream today. Really appreciate your support. This has been a fun conversation. It's definitely made the time go by. I'm blown away that we still have yet to find a Shiny Froakie. Like, this is just insanity. Like, what do I have to do? Like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. It's crazy. Let me save real quick. The goal... Yes, hatch eggs. Seems like seems solid. Yeah, I'm still hatching them. 1,165 eggs and still no luck. You moved back to South Carolina because your mom wasn't doing well. I have a crappy paying job and the ex's boyfriend dad wanted more money. Yeah, it makes sense. You're just like, it's not worth it at that point. Be clutch to the family. We are still hatching these eggs. It's kind of brutal. I'm really hoping that there's a shiny in this batch today. I have to say a spell. What would be a good spell? Does anyone know anything? Any good, like, good luck spells? Any Harry Potter spells? I don't honestly know off the top of my head or anything. Zim zim zalabim! Dang. Not the right one. Zim zim zalabim. From the buckets of beans, I bring you Orange Jesus with his specialty, beans and weens. Yeah, it's messed up when that's the scenario. When is the stream going to end? More than likely after I hatch these remainder eggs. So we have like, what, like 40 to 50 more eggs left? Kadabra, no benda. Dang. I'm gonna just start saying things people say in the chat. Oh my, no bunnies. Oh my, no snow bunny suit. I don't know what that means, but... BAM! No luck. Beans. Those are the biggest beans I've ever seen. That's a bunch of bigoted beans? I don't even know what I'm talking about. 1168. You got a shiny Teddy Ursa? Yo, congrats. No one's allowed to get a shiny. Wow, I suffer. No, actually, I hope this means everyone's getting better shiny luck. I'm taking the L for the greater good, you know? Alright, I think that's a full batch. In fact, I was not tracking these numbers correctly. Okay, we got another batch of eggs. Ogwu Towu Jutsu. Jitsu. I don't even know how to say these words. Remember the good old days when people put Aggarons in raids? Yeah. But now it might make too much sense to put an Aggron in a raid. I saw there was this discussion on Twitter about people using quick balls to catch shiny Pokemon, how it was like looked down upon. Like, I kind of get, yeah, it's Guzma's theme. I kind of get what they're saying, but man, what a perfect life you must live if this is where you're coming from, like your criticisms and such. Like, the argument is like, if you're gonna spend all this time shiny hunting something, why are you gonna just use a quick ball to catch it? I mean, I understand that argument, but it's a good way to get any Pokemon, but that's why people think it's like not a good ball to catch them in, because it's like you didn't even try. Yeah, they're snobs, 100%. It's like the same with like the Dusk Ball. Like, I've heard people say like pretty much like the functionality of a ball plays into like if people think it's a good ball or not. Like, if it's if the functionality of the ball makes it easier to catch the Pokemon, some people rate that as a lower ball to get shinies in. Sounds good, PhD. Well, the thing is, there's false swipe. So you can actually just false swipe down to 1 HP on a Pokemon. Unless there's like a self-KO move. I mean, generally you can just save right before the encounter too. So you can save before you run into the Pokemon. So even if you fail it, you just soft reset and you have the shiny again. But yeah, I mean, there's just some scenarios where you're like not really prepared to get the shiny. And I think it doesn't matter. Like, quick ball it. You know, like whatever. Yeah, I guess it's possible, but again, extremely situational on that. Alright. 1,175. Holy smokes, chat. This is just... This is disturbing in a way. This is really crazy. Like, what have I done? What have I done? Alright, I think I have like 55 eggs left. In total. I can't believe this at all. Can you believe this? Can you believe in magic? Welcome back. Ay, ay, ay. Well, maybe just to get the mind off of this. What's your... anyone who like wants to answer, what is your favorite typing in Pokemon? I'll go first. I like bug type. I've always been a fan of it. I mean, I tend to always be a big fan of underdog anything. Trying to make something that's like an underdog work. Bug typing's typically not that good, but I've always really liked the designs. Like, I love Beedrill, I love Pinsir, I love Scyther, I love Venomoth, just from Gen 1 alone. Heracross, Gen 2, actually probably still one of my favorite Pokemon to this day. Genesect, one of the coolest mythical Pokemon that exist. Yeah, I mean, like, Volcarona is super good. And now with Tera, like, we can just remove bug typing and have bug Pokemon function as just good Pokemon. Yeah. You like water? You like flying? Swallow and Sapphire? Swallow is actually pretty offensively strong. Like, it hits hard. And you can get guts on it as an ability, which just makes it better whenever you burn it or something. You like grass? What's your favorite grass type? In regards to the grass type, I think my favorite grass Pokemon... I'm trying to think what is my favorite grass type. Maybe Lavenny. Venusaur is an OG beast. I really hope they don't put Venusaur in the DLC for this game. Like, I seriously... As much as it would be unfortunate, because I know there's people out there that love Bulbasaur and Venusaur, I really hope they don't bring that Pokemon to this game. Like, I'm so sick of Chlorophyll, Venusaur, and VGC. Like, I am just so sick of it. Like, we already have Amoonguss. I don't need a Venusaur. No, I hate Venusaur is just annoying competitively. Like last generation, Venusaur, Charizard, very common in VGC, and they already brought Charizard back, and it's like, if they bring back Venusaur too, then it's like, there's that staple again. It's like, I don't want to see that, to be honest. I like Venusaur as a Pokemon. I just don't... Like, it's like, the same reason why I don't want Incineroar in this game. It just dominated VGC. And to be fair, it's like... Maybe it would be good to have Incineroar in this game because stuff like Golden Cow exists, but... Yeah, like, generally, kind of excited that Incineroar is not in this game. Because it would... Just imagine how strong that Pokemon would be being able to Terra. Like, it was already, like... Its usage was out the roof in Sword and Shield. And imagine having that with... That's like... It's just too good. It has the best tools. It's Snarl, Parting Shot, Fake Out. You know what I mean? It's insane. And its typing is just overall good. And being able to Terra to remove its weaknesses is even more insane. Kartana, Tropius, Sceptile, Celebi, Roserade, Zarude, Tapu Bulu, Ferrothorn. Oh, those are cool ones. Those are cool grass types. Did you know that on the DS games they banned chat talk? Yeah, because of the... They banned it because you could say racial slurs. And it would like, when it uses chatter, it uses the audio that you recorded in-game. And there's no way to like prevent people from saying messed up stuff. Yeah. Did you know that in that generation you can actually use Chatot's chat feature to RNG manipulate the game? There's a way you can use Chatot to get shiny Pokemon with RNG manipulation. I've never done it myself. It's actually pretty involved, the whole process, but you can do it on a complete retail version of the game in DS. No hacking or modding involved. It's just like a whole process you have to kind of learn. But yeah, you actually use the Chatot's chatter feature to figure out the RNG seed you're on. It's pretty interesting. Alright, 1181. Oh my goodness gracious, chat. I really appreciate the support regardless of how unfortunate this hunt has gone. 1182. Athlete. That's a little unfortunate. That would be the worst. I've seen people with like the Cyclizar, similar idea where it's like, if they accidentally bump into a different one, like the shiny will keep going and it just despawns. And it was Nimona that spoke first. Oh, Nimona. I'll admit, like, I kind of like Nimona more after the game, like her character. I was kind of just making fun of her throughout the game. But yeah, something about the tomboy, like other, I don't even know what you'd call her. She's not really like a rival. She's a good character. I still don't like Penny though. I love Penny's theme, I do not like Penny at all. Like, there's some people that like Penny, I'm sorry, like, I just feel sorry for you. 1185. Will this be the shiny? Yander Goku? I wouldn't wouldn't say she's an over-clingy girlfriend. She's like one of the boys, yo. She's just like one of the boys. And that's why she's so attractive. Because I want to bang the boys. No, I'm joking. I'm just being silly, but there's nothing wrong with that at the end of the day. You do you. I think there's gonna be more, like I'm kind of interested to see what they do for DLC for this game, mainly because Nimona, I feel like, wasn't really fully explored yet as a character. Like, what about her parents? You know? Like, are we gonna learn something about who her parents are? You know, obviously I think Gita is sus. Like, Gita is one of the weirdest champions we've seen in a Pokemon game. Like, feels very undeserving of the spot. And then also just kind of like weird. Like, even has like weird alien-esque vibes to her design. Like, her hands look very weird and long and like thin. More, like, it just feels very awkward. Yeah, I know, right, Bruce? That's insane. Can Arva be Yamcha? I guess technically he has like kind of similar hair to like the early Yamcha. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but like kind of like on the same path. He's completely useless. What? Yamcha wasn't useless. I mean, he got out. I mean, over time he became less relevant, but Wolfang Fist. Gita said that Nimona beat her while holding back. Fascinating. Yeah, this has been really weird, this hunt. I don't know what I need to do to actually get lucky. Like, there's nothing I can... Like, it's all just by chance I happen to get the egg. 1188. I'm not gonna lie, this is... Wow. I'm about to get to 100. I mean, 1,200. That's not healthy. Nimona is like the player who already beat the game and now wants to replay it, and you are her DLC. She's doing her Nuzlocke challenge against you. Beans indeed, yo. What is this? It does feel like that in a way. Alright, 1,190. Can this possibly be a shiny? Feels like it's lagging. Did I feel like it was lagging? Didn't I feel like it was like going slower than normal? I feel like my game came and handled this. Gita is a Zoroark that decided to have its own Pokemon. At least she isn't Hop. Yeah, I did not like Hop at all. You accidentally Nuzlocke Diamond without even realizing what you did. This guy was like, wait, you didn't even revive any Pokemon? Wait, you beat the whole game without one getting knocked out? That's crazy. Well, technically, you can only catch one Pokemon in an area, though. That's the thing about Nuzlocke as well. So, unless you were doing that on top of it, you didn't Nuzlocke a thing. Like, you can only catch the first Pokemon in the area that you encounter. That's one of the main rules. Don't you say... I've been thinking... Like, I think doing Nuzlocke would be really cool. I've never officially done one. That is something I want to do. Okay. But yes. I mean, that's one thing, but they have to be the first Pokemon you find. So you can't, like, pick your team in a Nuzlocke. It's always still random based on RNG. Yeah, if you want to, PHG. Are you, like, posting a video or something? Do a bug-type Nuzlocke? That could be interesting. Because technically, there are bugs. I mean, it would probably have to be a ROM hack. Or something to be able to do that successfully. Because technically your starter wouldn't... Or unless there was like some type of rule where it started after you got your starter. Because it would have to be like a randomized Nuzlocke or something. Or like... edited in a way where only bug Pokemon spawn, I feel like. Or like a randomizer of only bug. I bet you there's a way to do a ROM like that, where it's like, only bug Pokemon spawn. Yes. Yes, for Nuzlocke, you don't have to put it on your team, but it always has to be the first Pokemon that you encounter. Like, if you knock it out, you can't catch another Pokemon in the area. It has to be the first one you encounter, and you have to catch that one. So if you don't catch it, or if it runs or whatever, you can't encounter another Pokemon in that area and catch it. So you can only get one unique Pokemon to an area, and you don't have to put it on your team. It just is an option to put on your team. You just put it in your box as a backup. I think it's debatable if Legendary is mythical or like gift Pokemon. I think some people say gift Pokemon are allowed, like, for example, when you get like Eevee in Gen 1, some people claim like you can use that. I think some people don't use them though, like gift Pokemon in general, like mythical, legendary, stuff like that. But if you're doing like a randomizer where there are chance for the starter to be a legendary or mythical or even like wild one, that's allowed in that regard. So you could get like a level 5 Suicune, like to start, in theory, on like a randomizer. Okay, 1,195 and no luck. Wow, this is unfortunate, but hey, we're trying our best. I'm gonna hatch through all of these eggs and then I'm gonna end my stream. There is a chance that we're still gonna get the shiny. I think we have, what, like, is it 35 more eggs left? I mean, to be honest, there's always a chance. It only takes one egg to be the shiny. Like, there's a part of me that feels like it's definitely here, but yeah, like I said, this has just overall been a very interesting hunt to drag on as long as it has. Because I have other music on right now. I don't have the in-game music for Scarlet and Violet on. I have a playlist playing. Oh, that's cool. I haven't watched that show yet. I heard it's actually pretty good though. PHG, Joe. It's pretty good so far. Wait, what is that thing called? Spoink? Lechonk. Why did I say Spoink? I can't even remember the name of anything at this point. Lechonk, give you luck. The one thing I will promise you, PhD, is I will definitely check out one of your YouTube videos after my stream. And I'll comment just so you know I checked it out, bro. Episode 3 is a slow burn, though. You remember when you first encountered Cyclones, you thought it would evolve into the Pokemon I ride. Yeah, that's what some people thought initially, but it does seem like they're just kind of like paradox forms of Cyclozard. Alright, 1197. Oh, goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, this has been quite a draining hunt. Going well over 1,000 at this point. This doesn't feel right. Do I have the Holy Ghost? I need the Holy Ghost at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to 100% know Mathlete. There's a lot of like, we don't really know what Area Zero is doing as of right now. Like, we can speculate that it's time traveling Pokemon from the past and future, but there's also a theory that like none of these Pokemon are even real. Like, they're just imagined and being created. Like, almost like blueprints from your mind are being printed in reality. So there could be, we could learn something in the DLC that all the Paradox Pokemon are actually just like projections of someone's thoughts, and they're not actually real Pokemon. So then that would make, you know, obviously like Miraidon and Crydon products of that same experience. But who knows? I mean, whatever this like disc Pokemon is inside of Area Zero, it's more than likely the cause of this whole phenomena. Like, they could be maybe, like, you know, it could be like the Ultra Beast treatment, like you said. Like, they could be from alternate dimensions or universes or something. The running theory is that the Pokemon go extinct and that's why the future ones are all robots. Well, yeah, like, I can understand that. Like, the future ones are legitimately just robots. They're not even... From what I understand, they're not really even the Pokemon. They're just, like, robots imitating. Do I support LGBTQ+? I mean, I'm in the camp of, like, live your life. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, like, say you're, like, someone that falls under that group, you know, do your life. Even on the opposite spectrum, like people who are extremely conservative or religious, just live your life, you know what I mean? Like, live by your own values that you believe in. Like, if you're religious, you follow those type of things. If you're someone that isn't religious, you know, whatever guides you. As long as you have a moral compass, you aren't trying to force your beliefs on other people that aren't into that. Whatever, you know? Also, how come we didn't get to see Aerodactyl's true form from Sada's machine? I mean, who knows? I assume that we're going to see some new Paradox Pokemon in DLC, potentially even more regional Pokemon as well. We have Holy Arceus. 1,201. Let's go. Alright, no luck there. A past Aerodactyl would be sick. But wouldn't Mega Aerodactyl, wouldn't it be something similar to that? Like, what, isn't, like, Mega Evolution technically connected to their, like, prehistoric-esque forms? And isn't that why, like, some of the Paradox Pokemon are somewhat inspired by these, like, Mega Evolutions and such? You know what I'm saying? Like, Gallade, like the Iron Valiant, is a mixture of both Mega forms, right? And even Roaring Moon is inspired by, like, it has a very similar idea as, like, Mega Salamence. Maybe people no longer capture and subjugate Pokemon for combat, so they made Mechanica. That's actually a really interesting point. Like, maybe they're more just, like, there was, like, a humanitarian crisis or something with Pokemon where it was like maybe deemed unethical to use Pokemon for battle anymore, and instead, you know, bam. That would be very interesting to think about. Like, technically, I think that's like what Mega Evolution is supposed to do. It's supposed to like kind of unleash its like primal form to a degree. Right? Like, isn't that why there's like Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, but then it's like Mega Rayquaza? I'm pretty sure that's like kind of the idea of it. Like, it kind of like, I don't know if it like necessarily makes it 100%, but it like kind of like brings out traits from its like prehistoric-esque form. Like it's raw power or something. You got the shiny Froakie. Are you serious, Ada? Ridiculous. How is this possible? See how she gets it like right away? Isn't this your first day hunting it too? I knew you were gonna get it before me. That's crazy. That is just brutal. How many eggs do you think it took you? Alright, 1206. I genuinely feel like I'm like shiny locked here for Froakie. Like, how is this possible? Tom hatched 2 in one batch and at over 800 eggs. Jeez Louise. Lucky Tom. See, that's what I was hoping would happen to me, is like I'd get 2 for my troubles. That makes sense, Bruce. Did you, by any chance, try out the Altaria team at all? Like, did you have any luck with it, or was it, like, kind of tough to use? 41 eggs! Oh my gosh. Ada, congratulations. Congratulations on your shiny Froakie. That's just amazing. I wish I had that type of luck right now. This is gone for so long. No, it's all good. I don't want your shiny Froakie. Alright, 1209. Yeah, good luck on getting another one. That'd be sick. Why'd you get 2? And like, I don't even have 1. Oh yeah, that's cool, Bruce. Very cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Okay, so 1,210 eggs so far, no luck. We have 20 eggs left for our stream. Hopefully we can get the shiny. This is nuts, to be honest, chat. Like, I just appreciate you all hanging out. I just appreciate you all chilling out for a bit. Yeah, I feel like my French Ditto is just not really pulling its weight anymore. Ever since I hatched that 1 egg Palafin, or Finzian, my luck has gone horribly. Here, let me make another sandwich boost real quick. My luck has gone downhill ever since that hatch. At least regarding egg hatching. Like, it legitimately feels like there's something wrong with my game. Did you use the level 3 by chance, Ada? Did you actually use the Herba Mystica to do your egg? Okay, you were using level 2. I was just wondering. I was like, wait, maybe there's something to that. Okay, so you just used level 2. Yeah, I know it doesn't. It has no causation correlation here of what's going on. But yeah. Pretty much. That's all I gotta do is hatch more eggs. All I can do is hatch these last 20 eggs and hope that I finally get a shiny. I'm debating if I want to breed for more eggs on stream today and try to hatch a bit more. If I do, I can like try to react to something. Maybe I'll bring up... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. At the same time, I might just wait until Wednesday to presume if I don't get it today. Mainly because I could start my freelance. And yeah, there's a few other things I gotta get in order this evening. Beans, 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 be a shiny for the beans, be a shiny. Yeah, it should. I'm pretty sure fighting sandwich would work relatively good there. I can't think of what else is fighting in that area. Alright, 12-12. This is just insane. I know I've said that multiple times. Oh, for Heracross. Oh yeah, that's right. Heracross and Phalanx too. That's a great point. Phalanx would be a pretty cool shiny if you got it on accident. 1, 2, 1, 3. You do have one? Oh wow. That's a cool one to have. Did you get it in a Dynamax adventure? 1, 2, 1, 4. Oh my. Oh my. Dang. I don't know what to say. It's really just baffling to me that I'm getting this unlucky. Like, I put in, like, a lot of effort, right? Like, I've hatched way over double the odds. Am I sure we haven't hatched shiny? Maybe there's a bug or something? No, it'd be obvious. Like, either I'd see the symbol when I'm transferring them, or I would hear the shiny, or I'd see the visual. You want insane? You were double hunting between 2 outbreaks for Haunter and Reverum. I got a shiny Snom right before I used the poison Sammy. And then you got Haunter. Reverum was spawning inside a mountain wall, and a shiny Deerling that killed itself. And a shiny Teddiursa. Oh my gosh. That's pretty insane. Like, all random shinies that are not related to your sandwich. That's crazy. That's nuts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not. I'm like pretty confident I did not hatch a shiny yet. That's pretty cool. That's really crazy luck, honestly. Like, even just finding those without the Haunter is insane. Alright. Thanks again for tuning into stream today. Hope everyone's doing well. We have 15 more eggs left, I'm thinking. But yeah, this has become quite the hunt. 1, 2, 1, 6. I mean, it's still possible we hatch it in these last 15. I wish I knew what. Gosh. Just knowing how these games are coded, I'm very unlucky. Come on. Yeah, like, Bruce had very good RNG. Like, really insane. Like, you just logged into the game and it was just like, you're gonna have a great time today. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 8. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just like, no, not acceptable. Be a shiny. Oh, Froakie. I feel like anyone who wanted to hunt this shiny is gonna get it before I do. 1, 2, 2, 0. Will you be a shiny? Nope. Alright, so we have 10 more eggs. And then... if I don't get the shiny, I will cry off stream in private. But... yeah, otherwise, let's get through these 10 eggs and see if we can by chance get lucky or not. Yeah, for real. It's weird because, like, why is this happening? Like, how unlucky for me to just decide to make eggs at the wrong time. That's what it just feels like. Like, when I think about how RNG seeding works in these games, it's like... I'm just picking the wrong half hour to make eggs. Or, like... I'm timing everything wrong. And, like, obviously I could never know when the exact moment to time things is. But it's just insane to think over multiple days of making eggs and batches of eggs, I've like somehow timed up really bad with the actual seeding of the game. Like, out of all like 1,000+ eggs, there wasn't one moment where I just happened to like line up with the RNG seed to get a shiny. That's crazy to me. Like, we are literally over double odds. I mean, granted, it's like so rare to get a shiny still that it's probability, you know, there's nothing that rewards us for doing this many eggs. It's all, like, still the same odds. Like, we're not building up towards something. It's still just full odds if we get... I mean, not full odds, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's still 1, 5, 12 on every single egg, no matter what. It isn't like, oh, you've done 5, 12 eggs, so now there's an increased chance to get it. No, it's not like that. That's just how probability works, right? Yeah, I'm making a ton of money. And granted, like, it's fine, you know. Once we're done, it's done. And this will be a memory to have. And I do feel like we've had some pretty great conversations during these streams. Like, I've very much, like, hit a lot of different topics. Alright, 1, 2, 2, 3. You can actually see the screen, like, lighting, blinking. Wow, that's crazy. Alright. Oh yeah, yo, for real. This is just... I'm, like, starting to think I need to, like, clear out even another box of eggs. So I can make even more eggs. Like, just so, like, I can get a chance during that seeding. Alright, we have one more egg of this batch, and then we have 5 more eggs. I can't believe how many streams this has taken. I mean, there's a part of me that almost wants to make more eggs. I'll probably... either I'll do a bonus stream tomorrow, or I'll just post... if I don't get this shiny within the last 5 eggs here, I'll probably just continue Wednesday. I genuinely just feel like the getting eggs part is boring. And granted, like, I could watch some videos on YouTube and we could still, like, have something going on, the stream to be entertaining. I just think, like, maybe it's better to focus on a few other things today, and then I'll just continue this, you know, on my next stream. Which, you know, there's a really good chance I'll probably just stream tomorrow. Because this is becoming one of those hunts where I'm, like, adding streams in the week. Because I just want this to be done. Like, if I didn't do that, this would go on for, like, months, probably. I mean, who knows? It's all RNG and probability. But yeah. We have 5 more eggs. I'm gonna try to manifest it. I mean, there was a stream where I only had 3 eggs left and I hatched it on the second to last egg. So there is, again, every one of these eggs is still that good chance to be a shiny. It's just, like, crazy to think. Oh wait, sorry. We're actually 1, 2, 2, 6. Maybe I'll do a few more eggs before the end of the stream. We'll see. Alright, there's one. Come on. 1127. Will this be a shiny? Can it possibly be a shiny? No luck. This is definitely getting up there. I'm like 200 away from my longest shiny hunt so far, egg-wise, in a game. 1228. Will he be a shiny? Dang, yo. Okay, so we have 2 more eggs. What are the chances I actually get a shiny on these last 2 after going through 1,228 other eggs? Could you make a good estimate? 1 in 512 odds. Okay. That's a smart guy, eh? Alright, no shiny there. We have 1 more egg left here. And maybe I'll make a few more eggs before I end my stream. 1230. Dang, no shiny. No shiny out of any of these. This has become... Wow, this Froakie. Shiny Froakie are just non-existent in this region. I cannot believe this. Can you believe this? Would you do this hunt still if you were me? Like, would you still be here? Or would you have given up? Would you have done other things? Because now that I'm this far in the hunt, I feel like I have to keep going for sure. I don't think there's any turning back for me. You would have given up if you were me? But you're weak. No, I'm joking. Maybe you're smarter than me. Maybe you're just smarter. Alright, real quick. How much time do we have left on this boost? I'm gonna save. See, I have my Froakie and my French Ditto. This is what I've been doing. And all I did is, like, get my eggs like this. I'm gonna get a few more eggs and just hatch. I'm gonna get like 5 more eggs and hatch them. And then we'll go from there. Yo, Darth, great to see you. Dude, it's been brutal. We're out of the eggs. I'm gonna get a few more eggs just for the stream. Just like maybe 5 more and then I'll hatch them and end it, but... Yeah, it's been so brutal for us, yo. Like, honestly... Can I switch to Pokemon Showdown? Yeah, I can. I could actually do that, technically. Where's my iPad? The thing is, my, team... I have to send it to myself on Discord. So I can input it in Showdown. I guess I could bring Showdown up for a second. That could be a good distraction while I'm getting eggs here. Hold on, let me find my... Let me get the team real quick. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, absolutely, Darth. Like, the shiny is definitely gonna have value to me, especially after this hunt. It'll be a good story. It's just kind of insane. Like, literally, Ada just started hunting hers today, and she got it already! And I'm over here, like, questioning my own existence and such. Alright. I'm just sending this to you in Discord so I can copy and paste it. I don't have my email set up on this, so just ignore that message. I'm gonna bring up Showdown here for a second, if that's chill. But this is a team I was building, a Parasong team for Series 2, VGC, that I'm looking to test out more and potentially build in-game. But yeah, I'm gonna bring up Showdown here. Okay, hold on. Let me get some of these eggs. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Actually, let me clear out a little bit of space here real quick. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna get like a little bit of more eggs and just try to hatch them, because I'm just at that point where I don't want to give up right now. Like, I have enough time to kind of get done what I need to today, as long as I don't spend like over another, like if I have about another hour I could probably do. I don't think I'm gonna spend the full hour. I'll probably just do like whatever, you know, play it by ear. But yeah, I have still time. I just wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I wanted to get to this point. I was just hoping I would hatch the shiny. You know, I wouldn't have to even think about like what are my options. But yeah, I'm feeling like I just want to try. Like, I just want to keep trying. I just wish getting eggs in this game was a little bit different. Yeah, I think I might play the Parasong team on Showdown for a little bit, just to kind of like show you what it's like, maybe even figure it out more. Let me bring up Showdown on okay. So the team I've been looking at is Altaria, Azu, Gothitelle, Jigglypuff, Skeledirge, and Mudsdale. I mean, I'm still like messing with it, but hold on, let me see this real quick. Let me adjust. But yeah, we can like do some Showdown while I'm getting some of these eggs. That's actually a really great transition type thing. This will still be relatively valuable and interesting. Plus, like, I can get some tweaking done on the team. Wait, did Wolf run Parasong in the tournament? Like, I saw a tweet that he ran Screamtail, but I didn't even look at the results of Orlando or anything. Did he run Parasong? Oh, that's actually really interesting. Dude, that's insane. I actually was thinking Parasong's really strong in this format, but I'm not running Screamtail. Is he running Gothitelle, or is he doing Evilite Gothorita? One. I can't remember what my password is. Okay, that's right. Paraslock. Yeah, Wolfie's into Gothitelle. Okay, he used Gothitelle. Yeah, people were laughing because I remember whenever he initially was doing the Paradox ranking, he rated Screamtail low, but I think he just did that on purpose so people weren't catching on to what he was going to do. Dang, I'm a little envious that he won with that format. Alright, we're going to try a match here with this team. I didn't look what his team is, but I would be curious to compare and contrast like what his team is compared to what I was doing here. Alright, so in this scenario, probably Iron Bundle lead, right? Azumarill looks pretty solid as a lead. The main thing would be they might lead Flutter Mane. Also, I almost want to just lead Azu plus Gothitelle. I mean, Skeledirge is kind of interesting here. Yeah, I think I'll just lead Gothitelle Azu. And then I'll bring Skeledirge in the back with... I feel like Altaria. And then maybe I Tera Altaria in this batch. Alright, sounds good, Ada. I like Wolfgalik. I've seen him multiple times at tournaments, but I just like, I don't know. I should have taken a picture with him. I just get like... I don't know. I just try not to bother people. I should take a picture with him, though. Okay, so this is very interesting. Great Tusk and Murkrow. So I'm going to fake out the Murkrow, and then I'm just going to Parasong. Turn 1. They Terra into a Steel type with Great Tusk. Go for the Iron Head. I mean... I don't know what they could do here, honestly. Because now I just double protect. Oh, okay, thank you. I'll check it out. Now I just double protect. And it's a turn of Parasong gone. They go for Foul Play and Knock Off. Makes sense. I should have brought Jigglypuff, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna Terra Dark. Oh wait, do I Terra Dark? Terra Dark here would actually be really smart. Yeah, I'm gonna Terra Dark and Heal Pulse. An Encore Great Tusk. Yeah. Alright, that's good. I mean, technically we didn't need the Terra there at all. Alright, so we're good. Now we just switch out. And they both perish. Oh, okay, that's a very interesting team. Alright, this is fine. So Murkrow and Great Tusk are now gone. So now all I have to do here is go for Parasong. Alright, this is actually kind of scary still. They're just gonna Icy Wind and... They're gonna Icy Wind and Moonblast me. I'm trying to think, like, do I want to... I probably just let it die. I think I just have to let my Pokemon die here. Oh my gosh, they missed the Altaria. And they missed Skeledirge. Okay, that's huge. That's actually huge. Because if they would have connected the Icy Wind, I would have definitely died with Altaria, but I was pretty confident I could take a Moonblast with Altaria at full health. So yeah, it's GG now. They can't do anything. Yeah, that is game. Okay, so... They just attack themselves? Yeah, they quit. GG. I wasn't paying attention. So you're saying the fastest Pokemon die first? Like when on the field? I'll try to pay attention more. Alright, let's try another battle with this team. I almost feel like this team might even be better than Wolfgalik's, maybe. That might be kind of ballsy to say, considering I just built this morning and I haven't even like tested it out extensively. Alright, so in this match, Farigiraf is probably going to come just to prevent the fake out. But I mean, Skeledirge looks super good here. Like insanely good. I mean, Altaria also. Azu, of course, looks super good. I mean, it's like... Azu... plus... Skeledirge? I feel like that's what I do here. Ozzy plus Skeledirge, and then I bring Gothitelle plus Jigglypuff, I guess. We'll see. I'm just getting more eggs right now. If you're wondering what I'm doing, Pokemon Showdown is like a simulator, or like, yeah, like that you can make in-game teams and such to figure out what you can do. See, yeah, they lead Farigiraf and Hydreigon, okay. So I'm gonna go for Liquidation here. And I'm gonna go for Terra Normal and Snarl. So, we'll see what they want to do. So they switch into Sylveon here. Okay, we go for the Snarl, which lowers their special attack. They use Imprison, but I'm just gonna Encore Farigiraf now. And I'm going to Torch Song Sylveon to get an attack boost. Yeah, I thought it might be something like Sylveon too, but Hydreigon made sense too. They thought I was going to lead Gothitelle. Like, that was kind of the thing. Okay, I'm going to Encore Sylveon here. I'm just going to go for another Snarl. Okay, that was a good call to switch out. It's fine if Skeledirge sleeps. So they're probably gonna try to throw close combat or something here, right? I'm gonna bring Gothitelle. Okay, they just go for Earthquake. Okay, so let's see. So what did I learn at the last event? Building teams more consistently. So I'm gonna Parasong here with Azu. I'm gonna fake out on Hydreigon and hope that I can live the move to get off Parasong here. Holy smoke, that's actually kind of insane. Okay. Protect. Protect. Yeah, this is not necessarily the best situation since we're such low energy. Okay, they do go for Focus Energy here. Pretty good call on Hydreigon to do that. So now this creates a very awkward scenario for us. I feel like I have to go for double protect on Gothitelle, which is very risky, but it could pay off if we did connect it. That's what I was thinking, switch to Jigglypuff and double protect and hope I get it. Okay, it failed, which is unfortunate, so I might lose now. Yeah, I think that's game now. Going for the crit was super smart on their end. Yeah, we'll see though. I wonder if they just stay in with Hydreigon to try to get off damage. I think they double switch out, honestly, to preserve their Pokemon. Probably smarter. Yeah. Wow, they actually stayed in with Hydreigon. Yeah, that's game. A little sloppy on my end, but well played also from their perspective. If I would have got the double protect, I could have won that, but yeah, that was a little dicey at that point. I probably should have just used Parasong a little bit earlier too, whenever I had the chance. Like, I was getting too caught up on like debuffing the opponent's side, but I probably should have just tried to set up Parasong like a turn earlier. Because that would have been huge, actually. Because we took too much damage at a point. Alright, let's see here. Honestly, Tinkaton plus Arcanine is really insane. How Arcanine plus Tinkaton is pretty insane. Like, very underexplored tech in VGC right now. I mean, honestly, Mudsdale looks pretty dang good here. Mudsdale, Altaria. I think I might lead Altaria plus Gothitelle. Azumarill plus Gothitelle makes a lot of sense too. Yeah, I think I'll do that, and I'll bring Altaria plus Jigglypuff in the back. I'm gonna try to transfer some of my Froakie away so I can, like, get a couple more eggs here. We'll start, after this game I'll hatch some eggs, and we'll just kind of end our stream after we hatch the rest of these eggs. So let's see, they have Farigiraf and Tinkaton. They're more than likely gonna fake out my Gothitelle. I guess they could just... I'm gonna Parasong and Protect. Nah, that makes sense to go for the Azumarill. Hyper Voice, just try to get the Throat Spray activated, probably, right? Okay, so we go for Parasong now. I'm gonna Heal Pulse Azu in hopes that I can keep it alive a little bit longer here. Okay, I think we're faster than Farigiraf. So yeah, that works out really good for us. We go for another Hyper Voice. And now we double Protect. Pretty obvious play. Let's see what they do. Probably just another Hyper Voice. They go for Feint. Actually, really smart. Okay. Perish count to 2. Let me try to Encore here. Dang, I should have Terra Dark there. Yeah, because now this is... I can't win this, I don't think. Dang, I should have Terra Dark there. Actually, you know what? It's not over yet. It's not over yet. I'm gonna Cotton Guard here. We might still win this. Okay, let me think about this. Light Screen and Parasong. The main thing is, like, we can't really do anything now that I think about it. Like, I have to kind of burn. I think I just lose this. Actually, I don't know if they can, like, break through Altaria. To be honest. I actually don't think they can break through Altaria. But yeah, it's kind of rough. I think losing the Gothitelle early like that kind of costs me a bit. I don't know if I can actually pull this off. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I think it's like pretty much game. Yeah, that's game. I think, yeah, losing the Gothitelle like that was a mistake. I should have Terra Dark, and I would have been able to live the knockout. I wasn't even thinking they would knock off there. I thought they would just go for... Actually, I should have been paying attention more. Maybe they didn't even have Giga Tunhammer there. Alright, so we're gonna actually hatch these eggs now. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this team a little bit more. Like, a big part of doing good with a team like that is just, like, playing it better as well. Like, like, as you can see, there's, like, really no... I should have probably brought, like, an offensive pressure like, in that match. That was kind of the issue, too. Like, if I had an attacking Mon, like Skeledirge or Mudsdale, I think I would have been better off. I think I need Skeledirge, actually, in that fight. Alright. I was like, wait, what the... like, what's going on here? I was like, what? This thing evolved from... This thing has been breeding so much it evolved. That's a fascinating phenomena. Alright. These are our final eggs. So I'm gonna do these real quick and then... we'll see. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Perish Song is pretty interesting. Like, obviously, like... it might be worth keeping that as, like having things on your team that can actually deal with it. Like, usually things have Levitate or... Actually, now that I think about it, why did that hit Hydreigon not switch out? On that one match. Like, they could have switched out because they have Levitate. I don't know. But yeah, Pokemon that are ghosts, things that have Levitate, things that can use U-turn, Volt Switch, or Flip Turn, you know, eject button, whatever. Like, things like that can help you play around Perish Song. Like, the Gothitelle, you don't necessarily need to lead it. Like, you can run Perish Song on a very offensive team. Like, just knock out 2 Pokemon, and then you just set up Perish Song, and, like, stall out the rest of the match, and then they die in 3 turns. Like, that's ideally how you can use it. Like, the most obvious thing would be to lead Gothitelle, but you don't necessarily gotta do that. You're shiny hunting Bronzor, yo, good luck. Alright, here we go, 1231. But yeah, some of the main stuff I've learned from doing the tournament is like, you can't learn everything you need to purely doing ladder, because ladder doesn't give you the best experience for learning open sheet. You can do really gimmicky things on ladder that you won't see in a tournament. Yo, what's up, Jathan? Welcome to stream. Like, I was talking about this on my BGC stream. Like, the Armarouge and DD combo is like S tier on the ladder, because you can't predict what it's going to do. Like, you don't know what its Terra type is, you don't know if it's weakness policy, you don't know what it is. So there's a lot of times where you just can't play correctly, because it's like a coin flip if you're correct. Like, is it going to be the Dark Terra, is it Psychic? And literally those 2 types are so different from each other. Like, yes, they're both weak to U-turn, but you're not going to know what move to hit it with. Like, it's just like very situational. But like in an actual tournament, it's like still good, but it's just not... It's like A tier in a tournament. It's not S tier in a tournament. No, I have not gotten one. Oh wow, Mathlete. The future is something that because it reminds you of your favorite cat. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. The others used Agrons. Yeah, I've had no luck with this shiny. This is hatch. This is egg 1, 2, 3, 4. Like literally, Atticalus here. She started hatching a Froakie today, and she got one in like 30-something eggs, or something. Oh, your cat Sassy. I remember you mentioning him your cat because we share a name. Alright, so that's one. Actually, that was 1, 2, 3, 5. I was wrong. I was one off. But yeah, this has become quite the brutal hunt. No, 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 no. I don't want anyone shiny. I'm still determined to hatch it. No, it's okay. At this point, it's more about like finishing what I started. You're like, I have too many. So hard playing Monster Hunter with you since my cat is asking you keep answering when I say aw. I still remember failing a Deoxys solo attempt in February 2019, which was before Giratina Origin added to the game. Still haunts you to this day. No, Jathan, it's okay. I appreciate the offer, bro, but for me, at this point, it's like, I'm not going to be happy until I officially hatch it. So, hopefully, in these last few eggs, we can miraculously hatch it. But yeah, more than likely, I'm just going to have to resume tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll see. Wednesday is my typical stream time, but yeah, I've been adding streams because this has become very involved. Yeah, it's easy to solo the attack form, right? It's so frail. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6. Come on. You know you want to be a shiny. This is crazy. You're playing Arceus? Very cool. Are you shiny hunting or are you just like, what are you up to? Just like seeing what happens? Just cruising around? Oh, they gave a health buff in January 2019. I do vaguely recall that. Was that because, when did they increase the level? It's been so long. If they hadn't done that, Rayquaza could have been soloed in the snow. Wow, that's crazy. What is it, like all Mamoswine or something? Wait, what? There was an earthquake? Are they having an earthquake in Turkey? Oh, because they're on YouTube. You can see both here because I have it, so you can see both messages, but yeah. One, 2, 3, 8. Like, see how there's like an icon next to you? Yeah. It'll tell you like what you're talking from. Yo, this is insane. Yo, this is crazy. I do want to watch the recap of Wolf Glake's push. I don't know, I'm envious that he got an invite to Worlds with Paris Song, because now that means everyone's going to be prepared for Paris Song. It's so crazy that I like was thinking about doing this, because the main reason why I was like building the Paris Song team was because when I was playing the Altaria team the other day, I was thinking about how bulky it is. Wait, did I already hatch 5 and I just didn't count correctly? My bad, chat. Like, I was just thinking like, wow, Altaria is so bulky if you set it up correctly. That like, but doesn't really have the offensive pressure to remove things. So I was like, wow, maybe I could do something like Paris Song. And yeah, that's kind of like where we're at with it. Very coincidental that like he actually ran Paris Song and won with it. I have very mixed emotions about this. Because one, that's super hype, but then also like, dang, that's kind of like, that sucks for me. But you know, maybe this version of the team is still relatively interesting and viable. You remember when people would prioritize DPS over bulk before GBL and remote raids were a thing? With remote raids you can get bigger parties and not have to worry about DPS. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I remember the days of just like caring about what you brought to a raid. Like, I guess nowadays I don't particularly do that, but I'm also not really in a scenario where I'm in desperate need to do that either. Yeah. You're just going through like a checklist of events. Minor updates, like update 1.26 from 2026 or 2021 or something. That was when they fixed the visual glitch with Pokestops. Like, I don't know. It's like, these are really crazy throwbacks. Yeah, true. I mean, usually the recommended got a little bit better too, to be fair. I remember when it used to recommend Blissey's, because they resisted the attacks, but it was like there wasn't like a good medium ground of bringing like a good resisted attacker and something that actually had good DPS too. Like, it would just bring, that's why Aggron would always get recommended as well. There's like Blissey's were everywhere, Aggron. I don't think Blissey's ever get recommended now. Like, I feel like maybe even like Slackoff got recommended at one point. Just because it can like eat up moves, but it couldn't do anything. You know, it's just like sitting there while the timer gets eaten up. Alright, let's see. We're gonna get through the rest of these little eggs that we have, and then, yo, if I don't get it, like, yeah, we're just gonna have to resume another day and try to come in optimistic and cheerful. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you technically can. You can still do that. Like, you can still do that. Because they still bring... They don't recommend you things based on optimized DPS. They still recommend it based on if it can resist the charge move or not. Are you sure that's the case? I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't really raid that much anymore, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can still figure out the charge move based on the recommended. I don't think it recommends things that are weak to the charge move. Alright. I'm just gonna transfer some of these. Yo, Sombra, thank you so much for 27 months. I really appreciate that support, yo. Much love. And thank you for that raid earlier, too. Beans! Beans indeed. Hey, chat, like... If you want to make yourself go crazy, do a hunt like this, and just don't give up on it. I feel like this is like a hunt meant to break me. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Shout out to Sombra. Orthworm, what? Are you gonna sideswipe me like this? Alright, let's keep going. I mean, based on the odds I've seen other people, like, any egg can hatch it. Any egg. Even if we just got one more egg, like, that would still have just as much of a shot as all the previous 1,245 eggs. These are Orthworm. They're really testing me. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure on that. I honestly, Mathley, it never even like occurred to me like maybe that's a difference in the game now. So I'd have to like pay more attention, see if you're correct or not. But yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 4, 6. Please be a shiny. Please, please be a shiny. No shiny. I cannot believe this. I'm baffled. I am shocked. I am appalled. I am disgusted. I am tired. I'm awake. I'm hopeful. I'm sad. 1, 2, 4, 7. This is such a nightmare. 1, 2, 4, 8. Please be a shiny that we can appreciate. Be a shiny. Be shiny. I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs. Bloody murder. Froakie, 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 Froakie. I'm not gonna say anything. Bastard. Why can't you be the shiny? What is this world I live in? Why is this happening to me? Who did this? This makes no sense. This isn't okay. The hot tub's too hot. I'm never coming back. I am. What about that PK Hex trade? Oh, you mean when I traded for it and then but I transferred it. Yeah, maybe because I traded out of curiosity for the quote-unquote PK Hex trade. We have no idea if it was Sisbot or Gen, but someone traded me a perfect IV Shiny Froakie. I'm like, this is clearly not real. So I transferred it. And she's trying to say that that's the reason why I'm not finding a shiny now. Like, they traded me Froakie that had a known Sisbot's OT by like a YouTuber in Link We Trust. Like, I don't want a Sisbot, Gen, or fake Froakie. I want one that I hatch. Like, that's the whole point of doing this. Why I'm still here, days later. And again, there's no shame in you PK hexing or trading with Sisbots for your shiny. It doesn't matter. Play the game however you want. It doesn't affect me at all. But yeah, like yeah. So getting traded even a legit shiny Froakie is not going to solve my problems at this point. Because I'm still just in desire of hatching this, you know? 1251. Could this be a shiny? Sure. Sure it could. Will it be? Rats. I need to think of more like innocent ways to drop profanity or something. Like very like campy ways to be angry. Like curses. Oh no, Reller, you better not touch me with that. You stay away from me. Alright, 1253. This is a certain kind of hell. Oh my gosh, that's rough. That's rough. That's pretty sick though. Shiny, zero attack, Charcadet. That's one of that. You know, maybe I'd consider doing. Armoroo's is definitely good. Right, I think we have one more egg here of this batch. It's just that the shiny is very much like You know, what does the shiny say? It's like, I like pain. 1255. I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed that the game just doesn't like me enough to actually hook me up with a shiny. Like, what do I gotta do? Like, I really just have no clue. Like, obviously hatch eggs. What are the chances of me getting get it 1, 5, 12? And maybe it's more of a rhetorical question at this point. Like, what do I do? You know? Like, obviously we know what to do. There's only one path away. But by doing that thing, it's not necessarily relieving us of this pain and suffrage. Yes, yes, hatch eggs. Game didn't register your Tera to flying, so you lose? Yo, what? Wait, so you lost the shiny? Or wait, what happened? Did you save before? Like, what? I'm confused. Alright. We have another batch of eggs here. We're getting really close to beating my longest hunt ever in a game, which was, I think, around 1444 for Shiny Rotom in Sword and Shield Masuda method. Oh. I see what you're saying. You're playing BGC right now. That makes sense. So you're saying that you got knocked out because of his crit on foul play. That's insane. That is a little unlucky RNG. Okay, 1, 2, 5, 6, ladies and gentlemen. We only have a few more eggs after this. Crazy. Crazy unlucky. Paris song. 1, 2, 5, 7. Take me to heaven. There was a really cool Paris song set that I saw with I don't even know if it was Paris song. It was just like an interesting set with Screamtail where they were using stored power plus Conline, which I thought was very interesting tech. Tera flying and didn't register? That's brutal. How'd that happen? Okay. 2 more eggs in this batch. And then we have a few more eggs. And then we'll see, you know. Like I said, every egg counts. Every egg is a chance. Please be freedom. Wow. This is like... This is a thing that I've decided to do with my time. 1260. No, not in this game, Deflector. So they changed the way breeding works. In this game, breeding is done through the picnic feature, but while you're having your eggs breed, you can't actually do anything else. You can't play the game. Like, you kind of just have to go AFK and like click A, and the picnic basket will fill up to, I think, max of 10 eggs at a time. So you have to kind of like keep clicking, and like I think with like the egg boost, it's like every 30 seconds there's a chance for egg to spawn in there or something like that. So it's like relatively fast to get a lot of eggs, but it's just like they're kind of like split up into 2 separate process that you do now. Like, you can't have a passive amount of eggs coming back while you're out grinding. That's the main downside. And yeah, it's pretty boring. Like, that's why I was trying to do a little bit of showdown there for a second while I was getting more eggs, because that way you kind of saw, like, it was still kind of relevant to the game that we're playing. Kind of shows you a little bit of insight to more of like a different aspect of the game too. But yeah, it's just, it takes like an hour and a half to get max eggs for the stream, typically. And it's like, yeah, I could sit here and react and we can completely do other content. But at that point, I'd rather just do something else and then come back with full energy to hatch all those eggs again. The magical fruit. I wish, you know, I just wish there was a way. You know, it's, I feel like if you're not making content and stuff, like, it's actually not that bad breeding wise, but it's just like, it's kind of like anti-synergistic to the game, in a way, like, I feel. Like, it's like they want you to play the game, but then it's like making you leave. Like, don't play the game type thing. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, it's hard to say. I mean, I don't necessarily think breeding's faster or slower in this game. In a weird way, it almost feels like similar, even though it does feel drastically different. The more you eat, the more you toot, the better you feel. There you go. You should play ball with them and picnic. Every 5 minutes I can get 10 eggs. Yeah, something like that, yeah. I mean, it's a little random, but like, that's a general idea. You think I should play ball with them to help get a shiny? Alright, 1262. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, I think we have 4 more eggs after these 3. Maybe I should do something like that. Like, I don't know what it is that I need to do, but I'll like to... I feel like I'd like buy some rocks or like superstitious things, you know, like get a lucky rabbit's foot. Like start putting a bunch of rocks in my room and like praying to them or something. Change the feng shui in my stream room. I don't know. Yeah, right, like it'd be cool to like be able to do something while that's occurring, but you can't. It just completely... You completely have to do one or the other. Get those tic-tac crystal girl crystals, yeah, exactly. Or I'll get like something, you know. Anything. Like maybe I'll start like getting into astrology. It's kind of funny because these girls in my work, whenever new people get hired, they always ask them what their sign is. And I'm just like, what is this tribalistic behavior? Like, I'm an Aries. We're on the rise this month, or like next month or something. I don't know. It's like, it's very interesting. Astrology is pointless. I always felt like it's just like, you can like, it's like when you go to a psychic, like they could just speak in generalities, and it's like you're gonna like maybe see yourself in it. You know, it's like you're a great lover. Yo, of course, that definitely defines me. It's like you're a creative, likable person. Yeah, that's me, all right. It's like you're just misunderstood. You're a manipulative piece of crap. That's me. It totally defines me. Astrology is great. It's entertainment. Yeah. Well, yeah, I totally get they're trying to see if they have compatible personalities. But I feel like whenever you default to something like that, you kind of just like, in turn, like, block potential things going on there. Like, maybe if it's like you say it and you're not like holding it to heart, you're just like, it's like a conversational piece. But I feel like people start to like see that in the person. And, you know, most people go to their job, they're not like trying to like get to know you and show you who they are as an individual. And your vocal and visual presence are things, you know? So it's like, they just kind of like embark their own like little story on like what you are to them. With like these like I mean, that's what I think, at least with like astrology. Yeah, for sure, Jathan. Gotta be careful. I have upcoming hardships. All I know about it is that I say I'm a Virgo and astrology girl just go, ah, and stop talking about it. I wonder what that implies. You're a Scorpio in Greek astrology and a water dog in Chinese astrology. Interesting. Very fascinating. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, beans. No luck. No luck on a shiny. I'm a loss for words, but it's looking like you're a Klondike bar when Freddie Mercury is in Gatorade. That's very interesting. Virgo is seen as weak males because we're compassionate, empathetic. That's weird. Well, Sombra isn't a guy, so it's like, whatever. You know what's interesting? Like, I think being a male, like a real man, is actually being empathetic. You know what I mean? Like, I think a big part of being a man is actually being selfless. Like a lot of the like people that are out there like making things turn our society, you know, like keeping the power on and shit, like they're doing thankless jobs. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I don't think like necessarily being like empathetic is a bad quality in a male. But yeah, I guess this means I'm gonna have to schedule another stream for either tomorrow or Wednesday at my normal streaming time. Yeah, I mean, empathy is good. I mean, like, it could be paralyzing. I mean, it depends, like, right? Like, but I think, yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty human to feel empathetic towards people and animals. Like, I feel like, yeah. I mean, it's how you relate to people, you know? Like, being able to see through someone else's experience aside your own. Like, that's kind of the biggest aspect. I mean, like, for example, someone randomly asked me earlier if I support LGBTQ whatever, you know? Like, I don't even know why they asked me, but they asked me this question. And, you know, in my opinion, like, I support anyone who isn't an asshole. like, I'm not gonna blindly support anything, but I do support anyone. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm not against anything on that level. Like, I'm not tribalistic like that, but I'm just saying, like, there's good apples and bad apples within every single aspect of life. So, like, generalizing is just generally not a good thing. I think what I was trying to get at, like, with this is saying that you're better off just keeping an open perspective in life. You know, you can learn more about yourself even through the lens of other people's experiences. And yeah, I mean, being able to realize that most people on this planet are exactly the same with like mildly different, you know, perspectives and such. Obviously we're not all the same, but you know, there's a lot of unique qualities of life. Yeah, I support humanity. You know, like, I don't like people generalizing on any, like, I hate politics, especially in my old age. Like, I can't stand any side of the coin. Like, I can't stand the left or the right. Oh, like, at least, like, the extreme levels of it. I just think, like, it's all tribalistic. Like, it's just another way for the emperor to get us to fight in the Colosseum and be distracted from all the other things that are going on. You know, like, it's like classism. Rich people versus poor. You know, and it's even in that level, it's like, I'm not sitting here hating all rich people. Like, I think it's just like there's people like recently flipping out about Mr. Beast on YouTube when he made a video about curing blindness for 1,000 people. Like, that's like an example. That's a huge example of being chronically online. Like, these people are so outraged by someone doing something good. Like, yo, get off the internet, bro. Like, you people are just... Like, there's a certain type of person that exists on the internet that just wants to be outraged by every little thing. And it's just like a part of being chronically online. Like, these people have no idea what it's like to be a real person. Like, they just read these things online, they live in their little, like, echo chambers on Twitter, and they just, like, are enraged the minute you try to have a logical, like, conversation or discourse with people. Like, if you're ever talking to someone and the instant reaction to what you're saying to them is just, like, anger, like, you don't need to, like, have that conversation. You just walk away. Like, you're never gonna get your point across if their instant reaction is just rage and anger to what you're saying to them. Because I personally think conversations are the best way to see each other's differences and, you know, improve ignorance and grow as an individual. But I'm not I actually am not adding people as a friend on Discord at the moment, but I will check out your YouTube, PhD. But yeah, you're so annoyed that Raid Pokemon and VGC Pokemon are almost completely skipped through different from each other. I hate that I can't. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, they're two different parts of the game, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, they're just divisive tools. Like, it's just tribalism. I mean, people are like this. Things that are different to them, they're gonna judge. Like, people judge based on appearances all the time. Like, even on YouTube when I'm posting stuff, people comment on my videos like, you have a big chin, or like, you have a deep or like you're the way your voice sounds, you should be bullied or something. I'm like, bro, this is 7 seconds of me on the internet that you saw, and you're like flipping out commenting this stuff at me. Like, if anyone ever comments just purely on appearance, I just delete it. I'm like, you're not worth my time. Like, this has nothing to do, like, I'm not sitting here like, yo, look at me. I mean, granted, here I am, you're looking at me. But like, if you're commenting about what I look like on a Pokemon, like, little thing, that's weird to me. Like, that's weird that you're trying to like, you have a really big jaw. It's like, bro, I'm 34 years old. I've never cared about this at all. Like, I don't care what I look like on that level. And it's like, there's no point in like trying to prove that point. It's like, I'll just delete it, like, whatever, you know? It doesn't mean anything. But one time someone like commented this thing where it was like on this clip of me catching shiny Tauros in this game. They were like, this is so sad that this is how people find enjoyment. Just imagine when you wake up one day and reality hits, you're gonna be so sad. And I'm sitting here reading this, like, legitimately laughing to myself, because I'm sitting here like, this was 7 seconds long, this clip you watched, and you got so upset and angry at what you saw that you wrote this to me, thinking that like it would hurt my feelings and I wouldn't find immense joy out of reading this. You know what I mean? It's just so weird to me, because it's like, bro, I don't, like, I've been posting stuff on the internet long enough to know that like people are gonna viscerally hate me purely because of the way I look or the way I sound. But the thing that I always thought was really interesting too is because I look young. You know what I mean? I look young, but I'm not. I'm an adult that it, like, literally has probably gone through hardships that this person would never understand. Like, I've hit rock bottom multiple times throughout my life, I feel like, already. So like, seeing this come from some random internet user, it's like, I get so much joy out of thinking how upset this person was to write it. It's like, but you know what I mean? It's like, I always just look at like, you're projecting. Like, if someone comments about my appearance, I'm like, this person cares what they look like. Like, that's just what I naturally think. You know, like, that's kind of how I look at it. I was like, whoa, dude is taller than me. Yeah, I'm tall. Like, I'm 6'2", 6'3". Like, I may look like, even in this little box, whatever, but I'm a big dude. Yeah, I'm pretty big. Like, I'm a grown man. But yeah, like, I'm just trying to say to you, like, as like a lighthearted thing, that like, yeah, no matter what you do, you're gonna be judged based on things you can't control. And the best thing you can do as an individual is just like, learn to not care about that, you know? Like, and also just like think of it this way, like people project all the time their insecurities. Like if someone's coming at you bullying you over something, you can more than likely assume that that's an insecurity that they're projecting onto you, you know, and it makes them feel better about, you know, belittling you than dealing with the reality that like no one actually gives a shit like on that level, you know? So yeah, they were just mad because I got a shiny and they didn't. That's what I was thinking. They were like, you're just mad I got the shiny. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna head off. I might do a bonus stream tomorrow to continue this hunt, but more than likely I'll just resume on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for my hunt. But take care, ladies and gentlemen. The Sass Squad's getting stronger each and every day. You have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. But yeah, thanks again for the support. It's been great chatting throughout all of this, but yeah, it's just how it is. This hunt has been brutal for me, but hey, we've had some good discussions regardless, so appreciate you all. Take care. Best of luck.